Space time.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody doing the work. Everybody that's out trying to bring souls to Christ. You know? Open your windows of heaven. Pour me out a blessing. So much that there is not enough room to receive. My cup runs over, I'm seeking a king. But who can withstand the day? Yeah. Who can endure the pain? But who gon' stand for Christ when he appears? Who gon' do the work, put down material things in here? Shorty dropped the work, went to work, got the job on him, picked up on the truth, went berserk, got a vibe on him, paying all my debt with no sweat. Got a card on him in the father hand, off the land, could've flied on him, righteous on the go. I keep got the glow, by the business, devil gotta go, swinging high and low, monkey business, owner of my life, bought it with a bite, certified, going to the light, trying to get it right, sanctified. Open your windows of heaven, pour me out a blessing, so much that there is not enough room to receive. My cup runs over, I'm seeking a king, but who can withstand the day? Yeah. Who can endure the pain? But who gon' stand for Christ when he appears? Who gon' do the work, put down material things in here? Stand up for this truth. Stand up for your culture, they know we the Jews. I cannot relate if you don't keep the law. Devil on my back, I had a fuzzy mom. I can't focus on my flaws. Let your heart not envy sinners. Let your word be your word. Let your light shine on earth. Let's keep the laws and break curves. The blessing of the Lord make rich. No sorrow with it. I'ma continue to follow Most High. Wait for the lost, that is our job. Open your windows of heaven. Pour me out a blessing. So much that there is not enough room to receive. My cup runs over, I'm seeking a king. But who can withstand the day? Yeah. Who can endure the pain? But who gon' stand for Christ when he appears? Who gon' do the work, put down material things in here? Open your windows of heaven. Pour me out a blessing. So much that there is not enough room to receive. My cup runs over, I'm seeking a king. But who can withstand the day? Who can endure the pain? But who gon' stand for Christ when he appears? Who gon' do the work, put down material things in here? Let's do the Father's will.
Yeah. All right. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbat die. Kwam Yashala. Welcome to the Lions Den. That's God Beloved in the building, man. One of the old school Lions Den members. They used to kick it with us in the back chat, bro. Hey, I want to welcome everybody, man. Hey, this is one of them debates it never goes away. Flat Earth versus round Earth. You see what I'm saying? Hey, is it round? Or is it flat? Is he gonna bounce the ball or is he gonna slide off? I want to know. You know what I'm saying? So we got the return of TKO and Zion Warchild, the Colt Killer, in the building. Man, these guys, man, they've been getting it in the back chat, going back and forth about this. So it was time. It was finally time for these brothers to get in the ring, man. And I want to congratulate the brother Zion for one of his victories that he got on under his belt. He ran Greg Phillips out the way. Greg Phillips, this message is for you. Don't sign up for no goddamn debates, and then a couple of days before the debate, you back out, man. You got a habit of doing that, bro. Yeah, man. Right, little man. And then he be blaming everybody else for it. We tired of that, man. The brother ain't been back in the ring since the last time I beat him. That's almost a year and a half ago. I retired him. Just remember that. That's why they call me the People's Champ. But anyway, let's get to the other people on the building, man. Hey, we got a special treat for you people, man. We got some good judges in here, man. We got the Lions Den, the original Lions Den women champion in the building, Sister Carla Way. You know what I'm saying? We got Just Us TV. We got Walter Don't Curve. Look at all that marijuana he growing in the background. He got the green thumb. You know what I'm saying? Then we got Detroit Red, Terry Whitfield in the building. Him and Kareem are the enforcers of the Lions Den. You bet not run your pork chop lip. That's all we got to say about the situation. Because them two don't let up. You know what I'm saying? They don't cause no trouble, but god dang it, they finish it. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to let everybody, the sisters, introduce themselves first. Starting with Sister Carla Way, the Lions Den Women's Champion. Then we got the Lions Den Ladies Champion, Sister Shemaya. So we got 2 women's champions. You know, go ahead, sis. Introduce yourself. We here.
Well, everybody know it's your girl Carla Way in the building, aka Big Mouth. So I'm just here to judge. I'm a neutral judge, so y'all better bring it. I want to see y'all with the good rebuttals today. I want evidence to prove whether it's a sphere or if it's a circle. So bring it.
All right. And next, we got Sister Karima. Like I say, one of the enforcers of the Lions Den, the sister that make the flyers. She got a little rapping going about herself. Go ahead, Sister Karima. Tell everybody what it is.
The shooter. Yeah, I'm Sister Karima. I'll be your timekeeper for tonight. And I'm just here for a good one, like always. So, made a good debater win.
All right. And Just Us TV, turn the camera on, man. Turn the camera. Make sure you ain't smoking none of that good Bahamas stuff. Go ahead, bro. Tell everybody what's up. Turn the camera on, man. Look, now, see, we don't see those ceilings. We want to see your face. Let's get it.
All right. So that's a TV 33. It's all about consciousness, the subconscious. You know, those who definitely need to know the higher knowledge, definitely come over here. But I'm also evidence too. You know, definitely for the evidence. Very interested. Keep hearing a lot of people talk about this, so I'm here to learn. You know, here to listen, here to have a key and air, and let's see where this thing go.
Right. And what I like about you, I remember when I first met you and I asked you about flat around earth. You said, I don't have no preference or know nothing about no flat around. So I judge off the evidence. I will say that about Just Us. All right. And now the next judge, the new brother, first time he ever judged on here. Water don't curb. Oh Lord. I don't know about that right there. Hey, he said water don't curb. So I don't know what kind of signal is that, but go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Speak on it.
How you brothers doing? Water don't curb. And I want to see this debate because this is a hot topic. And I want to see what Brother Xion, because, he brings it. And I want to see what the other brother brings too. That's it.
You got the panther in the background.
All right.
That was my son's car seat, y'all.
Okay. All right. We are back. We are live in effect. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be a good one. We got 3 15-minute rounds, man. These brothers, they want to get it in. They want to do it the boss way. Not these 10 minutes just ain't enough, man. Because once you debating, man, that time go by so fast. So we got 3 15-minute rounds. I don't know which one of these brothers is going first, but we ready to kick it off, man. We've been running an hour late. We apologize.
I'm gonna go first.
All right. So brother TKO is going first. Sister Kareem is the timekeeper. Hey, whenever you're ready, let's get it in. You gotta check it up. As soon as you gonna get your PowerPoint up?
Yeah, let me get my PowerPoint up.
All right, then your time will start.
Okay, let me do a screen share.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Not today. Okay, hold on. No, return to TK. You got to go out and come back in. Satan on some. They call that voice advice. No, you doing some. Try it now. Say it again. Talk again. Yeah, it's better. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I was saying that we forgot to do our
oh man, yeah, I'm tripping. I showed and introduced the debaters, man. God dang.
Right, and Terry.
Oh, and Terry.
We forgot about Terry.
Terry. Oh, wow, man. You know I'm slipping. Detroit Red, go ahead and introduce yourself, brother. I'm surprised he didn't even say something. Go ahead, Terry. He probably sleep already. He ain't sleep.
I ain't saying much.
He's an alternative judge.
No, I'm out driving, man, trying to get me something to eat real quick before I do go to sleep. I've been out, getting it in earlier, kind of a little tired. But yeah, man, this Terry Whitfield.
Yeah.
We can't hear you, brother. You in the sticks or somewhere in Detroit? Hey, they had sticks in Detroit. But anyway, that was Brother Terry Whitfield. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and introduce Zion Warchild, the coke killer. He got his young seed with him. Go ahead and introduce your son first, man. It's a family show. Go ahead.
Hey.
My son Nazari Ben Zion the first, you know what I'm saying, the immaculate child, my only begotten son.
All right.
And I'm Zion Warchild, you know who it is, you know what I'm saying, the most hated, the most underrated, and the most underdebated. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it popping.
Okay, can you tell the audience your position? Zion, can you tell the audience your position?
Yeah. Just, you know what I'm saying, I just, graduated with my associate's degree. You know what I'm saying? As a paralegal, you know what I'm saying? Started working with a nonprofit organization, you know what I'm saying? As a assistant, as an administrative assistant. So yeah.
How about your fathers against domestic? What was that? There one program you had for the abused dads that get beat up by women. Remember you had that program? We still doing that. hey, come on, man.
No, we talking about fathers to the fraternity of fathers' legal rights. That's for fathers who are fighting for their children for 50, 50 countries. And in a biased, gender biased, you know what I'm saying, legal system.
All right. And are you taking the round or flat side of this debate?
He's going to be on the affirmative, so you know what I'm saying, we already spoke earlier, so Brother Tacori will be going first, and I'm arguing the negative against flat earth. He was the one
that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted.
He has the burden of proof. Yeah, he has the burden of proof, and I am on the defense team.
All right. That's Zion Warchild, the coke killer. All right, and last but not least, we got the return. I'm sorry, what was that?
Can the judges get the title?
The title of the debate? Yeah, the title
Flat
of the
Earth
debate
versus Round Earth.
Yeah, Flat Earth. Yeah, Flat Earth. This is Flat Earth versus Round Earth debate, judges. I didn't know if y'all knew it, but I'm kind of cool. Y'all judges didn't even know what they were judging. So that let you know.
Right.
All right. So the return of TKO. This brother right here, man, he like 7-1 in the den. He ain't no joke. Like I said, he was on the high street for a minute, but then he left. He had to take care of some personal business, but he's back, and he coming with vengeance. So I'm just gonna turn the floor over to the number 2 contender in the den.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Let me go and say this. First of all, we both gonna be on the affirmative. Just like I have to prove my flat Earth, you gotta prove that globe too, bro. We ain't gonna sit here and just have me on the defense, bro. You got to prove that globe called round Earth versus flat Earth. So the reason that this debate is important because NASA has been deceiving us all our life. I grew up learning about the globe and stuff like that, and the thing that got me out the globe was because I was a globalist. When I found out the concepts of the globe, I found out it didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready to get this debate on, man. Let's get it.
All right. Boy, hey, both of these brothers some warriors. You see what I'm saying? I got me over here smiling. All right, TKO. He got his first cut, new shirt. Shit, he ain't playing. Ain't he doing a Judah now?
Hey, this is a flat.
Right.
Not this.
All right, so let's get it in, man. And Tacori, get your PowerPoint up and let's see what you got.
Okay.
When you get it up, we'll get your time. Boy, timekeeper, let him know once you get it up.
Okay, we ain't gonna waste no time. NASA on trial.
Whoa, Kevin Hart, what's going on?
All right. It seemed like when he was talking regular, it was clear, but then no, share your screen, brother.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
That's it. Hey, y'all see my screen?
No, not yet.
Not yet, brother.
Okay. That's it. Y'all see it?
Okay, we see your screen, brother. Can you speak, or do you have it up there?
You had it up there, but you're.
Yeah, I got it up there.
Okay.
All right, and you sound clear.
Now
so
y'all
we ready to rock on. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Okay, now we just gonna go and cut their head off with NASA real quick that they love so much.
Hold on.
We gonna go.
Hold up, you got Tacori. You gotta let us. She gotta say go.
Okay, and whoever got the baby
your
in the
time
background,
starts
can
now.
mute your mic.
Okay.
That's me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Y'all ready now?
Yep, your time starts now. Yep.
This is in a deviation and definition of the aircraft model. This is in their own applications that they tell us about.
Wait. You break it up. You fast, real fast.
Hold on, let me go in the other room. Let me see.
Oh, you sound better right there. You sound real good right there.
Okay, how do I sound now? How do I sound now?
Better.
Okay.
You sound better. And I stopped your time too.
Okay, you can start it again.
Okay.
Okay, this is the summary of the definition of a lunar aircraft model. This report documents the derivation and definition of a linear aircraft model for bigger aircrafts and constant mass flying over a flat, non-taking Earth. Your own publications of NASA. Let's go to the introduction because it's gonna tell you the same thing. And it said the neither of
hold on.
He on remix mode. Actually, that sound like he rapping.
Yeah, he jumped in the matrix again. As soon as he got to talking, he jumped right back in the matrix.
Get closer to your Wi-Fi thing.
Yeah, when you go fast, just talk normal. When you go fast,
that's how Tacori talk. He can't help it.
Okay, y'all hear me now?
Yeah, talk like that. All right, go ahead.
Okay, let me start this over. This report document and derivation definition of the linear aircraft model for a ragged aircraft constant flying over a flat, non-rotating Earth. This is in y'all NASA publication, and this the introduction. The need for linear aircraft for the analysis vehicle dynamics control a low design is well known. Here you go right here. The report details and development of the linear model of a regular aircraft with a constant mass flying over a flat, non-rotating Earth. Xion. That's in y'all own publications of NASA. So now let's debunk them with planes. Let me go to my PowerPoint right quick. Y'all see my slides?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, now they will make an accusation that the Earth is a globe, and then they'll try to use planes. Now, everybody know that in order for you to be on the globe, the plane will have to constantly do a nosedive to get to their destination. We know that according to NASA and according to globalists, they will make an accusation that you could detect curvature every 6 to 8 miles. So if you could detect curvature every 6 to 8 miles, then that would actually mean that the plane would have to do a constant nosedive. But we see right here, next slide. Which of the following go around relating items of incorporating and training programs in your company? Y'all see how the plane fly? The plane always fly on a straight, flat level, aligned with the flat earth. And it always fly on the level, and then it descend down as if it's descending down on stairs. That's what it actually does. It don't never nosedive, period. It always fly to its area. So if this was to work on on a globe, then if that's the case, then it will end up flying directly into space because it will have to do a constant nosedive. But here's a video showing a few planes and how they land. Let me fast. Oh, here we go. As y'all see, just like I just showed y'all in the second slide, y'all see how the plane is actually descending down. They don't never nose out to get down. This is impossible on the globe. Y'all better start waking up, man. Like for real, man. Let's continue. Now, let me go to my next slide. Let me put the nail in the coffin right here.
Stop right there. Corey, I don't know, man. I heard what you said, but I heard what you just said, but it was real fast. So say something now. Say something now.
A little choppy.
Debunking the Earth's movement.
Okay, go ahead. Now, what did you do? Say your last line about how it don't nosedive so people can hear what you just said.
It never nosedive. It always fly on a straight plane. It always flies straight, and then it descends down as stairs, and then it lands on the ends of their wheels, and then it lands on the front wheel. Y'all heard that?
Yeah, we heard that. Keep it moving.
Okay, debunking the Earth's movement. Average planes move around 500 miles an hour. The revolutionary speed of the Earth is around 67 miles an hour around the sun.
Damn, bro. You doing that speed up again, man. Yeah. All right, read it again.
Nah, I was speaking slow.
This will help when me and King Seth won.
All right, go ahead.
Okay,
read it now. Now we're here. I don't know.
Debunking the Earth's movement. Average planes move around 500 miles an hour. The revolutionary speed of Earth is around the sun is 67,000 miles an hour. How is it possible for planes to keep up with the speed of an object moving 134 times its speed, but yet we are told that we could take 10-hour flights? Look at this right here. Just in case globalists say that the Earth is so big, LOL, I laughed my butt out, sorry about that. And it says, average plane moves at the speed of 500 miles an hour. Revolutionary speed is 67,000 miles an hour. The Earth rotates at 1,000 miles an hour. Earth's circumference is 24,902 miles. So it would take 24 hours for the plane, for an object moving at 1,000 miles an hour, or 40 minutes to complete a complete circumference around the Earth. And they said, how long would it take for a moving object at 67,000 miles an hour to complete the circumference? Good. You would have to divide 1,440 minutes or 24 hours a day into 67, which would give you the equation time span of 21 minutes and 49 seconds. Or we could just say 21 minutes and 30 seconds that it would take for the Earth with a circumference of 24,902 miles to completely pass up something moving at 1,000 miles an hour. So this is just an object that is moving at 1,000 miles an hour. So let's go to the next slide. Here we go right here. Planes move twice as slow as the Earth's rotational speed. So you got to divide 21 minutes and 30 seconds into giving you 10, which would give you 10 minutes and 45 seconds before the Earth leaves the plane behind in space. Get the F up out of here. Are you serious? Excuse my language. But it is impossible for a plane to leave Earth that is moving at 67,000 miles an hour and be able to land back on the Earth. Now, another reason why they would say that the Earth is a globe because
Stop. Okay. We heard all that, but it started to do the same thing. So say something now. I don't know why when I say something, it stopped. Now you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. Another reason why globalists would say that the Earth is a curve is because they would say that you could detect curvature every 8 miles, or you can see curvature over the horizon, which means that don't make sense. So you see how this tower is behaving over a curve. It is actually tilted or nosedive downward. Let me give you a prime example. You see this bike right here that's going down? It's going down on a hill because it has to behave the same way as the plane that is actually on. You see, now let's see if this video shows that these cities are nose diving down or if they straight up. Get to it.
Yeah, stop his time until he. Oh, okay, you good. Go ahead, bro.
Tell me what a tilt is. Tell me what a city tilting is right here. This is the Roger Century from 6 feet above.
Stop. Okay, say it again. Go ahead.
Tell me what a tilt was at. Tell me what a tilt was at, bro. Because I didn't see no tilt. If that was a globe, then it's supposed to be tilted forward. So now let's continue. Here's the Chicago skyline taken from Mirror Park, Michigan, 57 miles away. You're not supposed to see this on the globe because you could detect curvature every 8 miles, remember? So if you could detect curvature every 8 miles, then we're not supposed to see this on the globe. So now let's continue. Water does not curve, y'all. Water does not curve. Water always finds its level. Globalists, they don't understand the simple concepts of water. Water always take the shape of the container that it's in, and it always finds its level. These are 4 different shapes of containers, but what do we all see in common? We see a flat level. That's what we see. We see nothing but flat level. You cannot
stop. Okay, we see the flat level. I mean, it seems like every time I say something, it stop you from doing that weird shit. Go ahead, keep talking. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, so we see that these different containers, water takes different shapes, but they always find the flat surface when they stable. You can't prove no globe. You can't prove water curving or forming into a ball. These are more different type of containers of liquids in them. And guess what we all see? We can all see what? We can all see flat level surfaces of the water. Here's some more right here. So now, why can't we see the boat no more? Well, here we go right here. These are just pictures of different reasons on why. These are called convergence and vanishing points. Your eyes don't see things forever. That's why we use binoculars, telescopes, and periscopes so we can see things over there. Everything converges because your eyes are oblate spheroids. You don't see things forever. What are convergent points? Convergent points, the point of convergence, a meeting place, a town with the convergence of 2 rivers. Philosophy, the coordinated turning of the eye inward to focus in on an object close range. Vanishing point. A vanishing point is a point on an image plane of a perspective drawing where the 2-dimensional perspective projections are drawing of mutual parallel lines of 3-dimensional space appearance to converge. You see the sun right here that's going down? That's called vanishing points. This is not no curve, bro. On y'all heliocentric model, y'all tell us that the sun never sets, but yet y'all keep talking about that the sun set. The reason that it seems like the sun is setting because the way our eyes are actually designed. Our eyes are designed for things to converge at the end of our eyesight limitations. Here we go again. You see these lights right here? These lights seem like they getting small, but the reason it seems like they getting small is because your eyes don't see things forever. Your eyes are not eternal. So that's just point blank period. So why do our eyes have convergent points? Since light rays from a nearby object can converge and still enter the eye, the lens must be more convergent, more powerful for close visions from the distant visions. To be more convergent, the lens is made thicker by the action of the ciliary muscle surrounding it. This is the source right here that y'all can see. Now, another thing that globalists want to make accusations of, that the sun is not in here with us. Well, these are called crepuscular rays. When crepuscular rays produce triangulation, you can know that it's a local light source. But let's see what the globe Earth stuff is. You see that? You actually see that?
All right. All right. Good first round. Good first round. That brother Brian. So a lot of different information. I wasn't even expecting them to go that route, but hey, that's what I like, man, because everybody go from their own perspective. You know, when I did one of these type of debates, I went from a different angle. But hey, I learned something from Tacori. All right, now I got to learn something from Zion Warchild, the goddamn coke killer. The future lawyer of the Lions Den. That brother gonna get his lawyer's degree. I'm gonna tell you. Go ahead, brother. Zion, let us know when you're ready, brother.
All right. Yeah, man. And you know what I'm saying? Good luck. Appreciate that, brother Tacori. Before I even get into any of my sources, which are it's really light work, honestly, because
are you ready?
Are
you ready to go?
What you just described was actually everything that you just described.
Hold up, Zion. Kareem didn't tell you to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Okay, Sister Kareem, can you start the brother time?
All right, so you don't have nothing to share, do you? At this point?
Not yet.
At least show your face, then. Can you show your face? Show your face.
All right, so your time.
Absolutely.
Share your face. There you go, watch out. All right, let's go.
All right, so your time starts now.
All right. So let me just address certain points that Brother Tacori, you know what I'm saying, stated that are issues that people who don't understand size, magnitude, they don't really understand perspective, they don't understand centrifugal force, electromagnetic forces, and you know what I'm saying, gravitational forces as it relates to, you know, a spinning large object revolving around an even larger object in a solar system. And this is the problem here. For one, the brother talked about the constant nosedive. Y'all hear me? Am I glitching? Or can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you sounded bad. See, I'm a recommend for you and Tacori. Listen, when you do your get the bundle package that come with everything with the internet, man. You just can't get the $5.99.
You can't be working on internet like that,
All right.
You just ain't got it, man. Come on, you got to upgrade. But come on, man. All right.
So check it out. So here's my rebuttal to this nosedive theory. First and foremost, understand with centrifugal force that wherever you're standing, the top of your head is always going to be up on our planet Earth. I don't care if you are 20 miles away from me and there is a 0.8 kilometer curve. If I can still see, your head is up and my head is on an angle from your perspective, not the other way around.
All right, hold on, brother. Hold on. We cheating the people. Hold on. Stop his time, please. Stop his time. Hey, Zion, go ahead and go out and come back in. Let's see what we got going, man. Yeah, let's do that. I know. Because I want to hear what you got to say. Yeah. We having technical difficulties, man. You know, so we're gonna do it right. Maybe if you go back in and come back out. Go out and come back in. Then
he might have to turn his camera off.
Okay, that might help too.
He might have to turn his camera off.
Well, I'm gonna pull this to the.
Okay, Zion, maybe turn your camera off so she ain't showing no slides and see how you sound. Go ahead, bro. All right, man. While he doing that, I guess it's a sad situation going on with Brother Polite, man. And I just want to say, all the Hebrew Israelites is doing it. We just asking a few questions. I don't know why the people outside of us Israelites is getting mad at us. We not the one making the videos. Go talk to his sister to drink the wine. I Smoke TV, Uncle Sug.
We need to start making videos about that.
Now let them handle their own in-house shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let them handle it. That's their own shit. Let them
Well,
handle
come
shit.
talk to me because I've been making videos too.
All I'm saying is, I'm saying, look, we the Most High.
I've been making them gotta be talked about in the community though. That do got to be talked about.
Yeah, but Zion Lex did make a video. But I'm saying they more mad at us for even just saying anything about it. But we'll get back. That's another day. We'll get back on track. Zion, you ready? I guess he's not. So we can continue to talk about it. Go ahead.
Yes. They always mad at us. They blame everything. They blame everything on us. But he's scared of Uncle Suge. He ain't getting on Uncle Suge, and he the one getting on him hard.
Right,
okay, so why you not getting on him? Okay,
Right. Most of Uncle Suge's stuff, man, been sitting up for years. Uncle Suge's stuff didn't come out until I came out with that AIDS video. When I came out with that AIDS video, that sparked all.
It sparked it up. All right, let's get back on focus, y'all. We'll do a panel show about that maybe tomorrow since Gray Phillips ran from his debate from Zion. So Zion got a victory by Zeke. Yeah, he ran. All right, hold up, Terry. Let's get the brother back in. He back in. Go ahead, Zion.
All right, so check it out. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, y'all can hear me clearly, right?
Yeah, we can hear you clear now. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. There is no constant nosedive when a plane is landing. What you're describing has nothing to do with what you think it's supposed to. See, that's the problem with the human eye and human perception. What you don't understand is that you're infinitesimal on an extremely large plane. Okay? Understand that the curvature of the Earth, we can detect it, but it's extremely gradual. If I can see a planet or the light from a planet that's 400,000 light years away from on a straight line, that means if the Earth was flat, I could make a magnifying glass or some kind of telescope that could see from China to New York, and that's impossible. Here's where you messed up. Okay, when you talked about the horizon line. The horizon line is the curve. When you watch a boat go past the horizon line, past a certain amount of miles, kilometers, etc., from your eye's distance, you will begin to see that object slowly digress on the horizon line, slowly going downward until you cannot see it anymore. That takes a large distance, not one that an airplane on a landing strip. That's not the same thing. So that's a false equivalent. I want to tell you that. I want to address this one thing when you said the curve of water, curvature of water. Understand this? Okay, wait. Let me go back. Talking about speed and the speed of the objects on the Earth. When you're in a car and you're either a passenger or the driver and you're going 60 miles an hour and you pick up your cup of coffee, does your coffee go flying to the back of the daggone windshield? No, because you're inside of the object. See, one of the problems that you flat earthers have is an extreme issue of a lack of understanding for physics. Some basic physics. Centrifugal force, gravity. You know what I'm saying? Being within an object while an object is moving, you do not feel the speed of that object because you are moving with that object at the same time. The speed of what's going on in the outside does not affect the speed of the things going on the inside. You could go ahead and jump in your car, take a drive, and flip a nickel while you're driving and see if it don't land right back in your lap and not in the back seat. These are the problems that flat earthers have. So I'm just doing this basically as a opening statement, right? So this is my opening argument. I'm not going to bring out anything just yet because we're having some technical difficulties. So I want to make sure that when I do go into my sources, that we're not having any glitching and stuff going on. But just to get this out, just to let them understand this, distance of perceptual perspective. Perceptual means your eye. How many ways can you deceive the human eye? It's created optical illusion. That means that the eye does not see perfectly. And in fact, the light that we see from other planets is often coming and probably not even on the same plane that it should have been.
Zion,
things of objects have moved thousands of years ago. We're just conceiving the light.
Zion, stop for a second. Okay.
Right.
Because you sound a little choppy. Maybe if I say something, now say something.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. You see?
Oh, man. Go try it again. Go ahead. Can you speak a little louder?
Go, Tabby. Check. Mic check.
Okay. How that sound with y'all?
That's good.
Sound
That's
cool to me.
Okay, let's get it. All right. Sorry, man. I just want to make sure you're good.
All right. Right. So getting back to that perceptual perspective, if you're looking at something that has a vanishing point, that was another place where you shot yourself in the foot. Because the vanishing point means something begins to disappear, not solely because your eyes can't see that far, but because it's actually declining on the curvature. That's why it slowly goes downward. Person will walk, you watch him on a straight plane for as long as possible, and slowly you will not see him anymore. And I don't care how powerful telescope you have. If he's enough miles away, you won't see him there either because of the vanishing point, the horizon line. So I'm just going to leave that right there, and then I'm going to start looking at my while he tries to refute the problems and the holes in his argument that I just pointed out. But I'm going to show it to you in my next argument. So on that note, I can see.
Oh, all right. You say. I'm sorry. I stepped away for a second. You say you can see your time?
No, you got 3 minutes and 58.
Yeah.
You giving that up?
That's okay. That's okay.
All right, brother.
Yep, that's my opening argument.
Okay. All right, hold up. I'm sorry about the background. All right. So listen. The brother, all your love in the building. All right. Hold up, Zion. You gave up your time, man. That means you got to button it up first.
I'm talking to my son. Sorry, my bad.
You got to mute the mic.
Mad because he wants to.
Yeah, he probably wants you to finish the time, man. Okay, he'll mute the mic. All right. That was that brother's first opening round. I apologize to the audience about the technical difficulty. We got one of the original Lions Den member in the building. Leo Love just joined us. Lions in the building. You understand me? You know. Hey, that was one of our hottest videos.
Hey, Lions in the building, you heard me?
You know, he put the song together. Sister Carla put the video. It was a collaboration. You know, me and my mouth and all that type of stuff with other videos. We do it over here, man. We a family over here, man. We've been around for a couple of years. You know, the back chat, but the Lions they've been around for 8 years. Just trust and believe that. But like I said, man, that was that brother's first opening round. Now the return of TKO. And you ready for your second round, man? I hope the judges is taking notes. Let's get it. Hey,
okay. Now
get your screen up to Kareem.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm gonna pull my screen up, but I'm ready right now.
All right, go ahead, Kareem. Start this time.
So your time starts now.
Now, I want y'all to see what Xion and all these globalists try to do. They try to make you forfeit your God-given common senses and your God-given senses that the Creator gave you, and they want you and forfeit to people who claim that they are scientists to act that also use their senses. Now, that is actually disingenuous. He also said that you just admitted that it was a flat horizon plane, bro. So how can a globe produce a flat horizon plane, bro. And I don't want to hear nothing about us being so small because you just admitted that it was a flat horizon plane. But let me go and get to share my screen and let me continue to beat up on his score with some more. Let me get my screen up.
All right, we're gonna stop your time until you get your screen up, brother.
All right, y'all see my presentation again?
Yes.
Yep, let's get it. Now, remember when I was talking about crepuscular rays now, right? Now, we know that crepuscular rays will indicate these are rays that are transitioned from the sun. Now, this is how crepuscular rays will look if the sun is close to us. This is how crepuscular rays will look if the sun was away from us. You see rectangulation? This is impossible because we don't see this on a earth. We see this right here. We see this. I don't see no rectangulation. So this lets you know that the sun is local. Our sun is local. This is two models. One of the flat earth, which is representing as using triangulation as crepuscular rays. And you also have the globe model, which have rectangulation. Now, which one do this more look like? The one on the right or the one on the left? I'll let y'all answer that one. Look at this right here. This light source right here, you see how it's producing triangulation because it's close to, because the item is close to the light that is actually bringing light on. So now let me show you this video real quick, and I want y'all to see this video. Xion, I want you to explain this to the people. Y'all about to see look at that sun. Look at that sun in our atmosphere right there. You see that light right there? That's our sun right there. I thought you said the earth. I thought you said the sun was 94 million miles away from here, boy. The sun ain't 94 million miles away from here. It's local. How can the sun be 94 million miles away from here and it's under our clouds? And the pilot is above the clouds. You mean to tell me that the pilot is 94 million miles away from us? I'll let you answer that. Notice you still haven't showed us a video of planes constantly nose diving to get to their location around the world. You was just saying hearsay, which is a religion. And this is why I got out of the globe earth, because it's nothing but a religion. It's a belief. It's not facts. But you want to know what this sun being under the clouds look like? Look like our Hebrew cosmos right here. The sun being on the same level as the sky, as we just saw the sun being under the clouds and stuff like that. It is being under the clouds. You know what else remind me of? Altitude indicators. The altitude indicators look just like the Hebrew cosmos. Now, I find that very suspicious that the plane's altitude indicator look just like the Hebrew cosmos, and yet the altitude plane and the indicators that are implemented in the plane, they resemble what we just saw in the NASA derivation and definition of aircrafts linear on the flat, non-rotating earth. I'll let my boy Xion get on that one if he can. You see this? This is called now our earth has a magnetic energy field on there called the torus energy. And as you see, this is the torus energy where it transmits energy inside the earth and around the earth. What is a torus energy? Let me show you. The torus energy is said to define the workings of the consciousness, such as consciousness having geometry. The energy of the torus is constantly refreshing the influence itself. Toroidal energy fields exist around everything: people, trees, earth, sun, and the universe. All of this energy is everywhere. The earth is an energy generator of patented free energy, but yet our government is trying to hide this from us, giving us a globe that don't have none of this in there. Now look at this right here. You want this comedic work? Ain't a comedic, but I'll give you comedic. You see this? This is not no darn solar system. This is an enclosed system of the earth, which is Geb. You see how he look? That ain't no globe. That look like a flat mountainous plain with his sister Nut over her, which is the goddess of the sky. You see the stars embedded into the sky. This ain't nothing. This don't look nothing like no heliocentric model. So before you try to go into some Greeks, just know that the comedics had this too. And for you comedics out there, you really need to be on my side with this Nut and Geb stuff, bro, because this is a globe. This is not a globe. This is a flat earth model, bro. Come on now. Let's continue. Light rainbows also prove light. You see this right here? Let me get to it. Rainbows also prove light. You see this? Reflection and refraction. Let me show you again. Here it is right here. Light actually bouncing off the glass and stuff, producing reflection and refraction. Light revealed the shape of the container that it is. This is science that I'm talking about, boy. Observation, simple stuff that you can do at the house. It ain't rocket science to know if the earth is flat around. You just got to understand the concepts around you. Reflections and refractions. Light rays change direction when they reflect off a surface, move from one transparent medium into another, or travel through a medium whose composition is continuously changing. The law of reflections state that on a reflection, a smooth surface, the angle of its reflection of the rays equal to the angles of the incident rays. Boy, I'm showing you observations. Now let's put a nail in a coffin, because this brother think that it's gonna be a nice day where I don't disprove his model, and you're gonna have to explain this. Now, this is their seasons. This is how their seasons are supposed to work. I'm gonna give you a better one so you can see it. This is how they seasons supposed to work. This is y'all seasons right here. Now, we know that seasons are happening when the days and the night are altered and the weather is also altered. So tell me why you have half the earth lit up in the daytime, half the earth lit up in the summertime and half the earth lit up in the nighttime. Those are two concepts of, those are two 12-hour concepts. This is not supposed to happen. There is supposed to be less days in the less hours of days in the wintertime and longer nights, and less hours of the sun, of the night in the winter time, in the summertime, and longer days. So now let's prove that, and let's go to your city, Xion. South Cruz. Let's go to it. August 21st. Look at this sunrise, 5:55 a.m., 8:25 p.m. That is not 12 hours, bro. Sunrise, 5:56, 8:24, so on and so on. During the summertime, days have 14 hours or more than 10 hours, and more than 10 hours in the night. Meanwhile, during the wintertime, night have 14 hours or more, and the days have 10 hours. But you don't see this. You see half the earth lit up in the summertime and the wintertime. 12 hours in the day, 12 hours in the night. How the heck is daylight savings even disproved this model? You got some explaining to do. You got some explaining telling us that we have 12 hours in the day in the summertime and 12 hours in the day in the nighttime, where we already know the concept of that. So let's continue. Let's give you some Hebrew of our our seasons. Look at this right here. This is the book of Enoch, chapter 72, verse 12 through 15. I don't know if y'all can actually see that. And it says, the sun rises from the fourth eastern gate and set into the fourth western gate, and turns and comes into the fifth gate, and for 30 days through the fifth gate, and the time of the day become longer, which becomes 11 parts, and the night becomes 7 parts. Let's go down a little bit to verse 15 and look at what it says. And it said, and it returned to the east gate and to the sixth gate, rising and setting.
2 minutes remaining.
And 31 days, and the principle of the gate, and the days become more than a night. So the days become twice, which is 12 parts, and the nights becoming 6 parts. Let's prove seasons on our flat earth. As y'all see right here, this is how our seasons work on our flat earth. The sun, and the reason that we get longer days and shorter nights in the summertime is because the sun is traveling directly over our head in a smaller circuit. We know the shorter something travel, the quicker it'll come back to us on a circular circuit. In the wintertime, it takes a little bit longer for us to be able to get it, for the sun to be able to get to us, and it'll be further away from us. Here's another prime example right here. There's another one right here. Let me show y'all something real quick. Let me show y'all a video of this. Y'all see it? This is our model, and this model is proving seasons, days, night, and even eclipses. And I'm going to debunk their definition and their concept of a lunar eclipse later on in this round right here. As y'all can see how the sun and the moon is going to each other, and it expanding out and then expanding in. This is how we get our season. I bet you never seen this coming, Xion. You said something about time zones. Well, guess what? We got time zones for you too, because our time, y'all stuff is just hours. Y'all see it? Time zones right there. These are your time zones. Let me pause this real quick. Here you go, right here. Time zones. Y'all want to see us explain time zones? Well, this where you get it. Y'all's is just hours balled up. The government balled up the earth. Now let's continue. Look at this right here. Here's the sun and the moon in the daytime, in the nighttime, in the daytime sky. This does not happen on no globe. In order for it to happen, it will look like this. but we know this is not their heliocentric model, but this is your heliocentric model. Where's this day? Where's the moon at in the daytime? Because we can see it right there. Let's go to the third.
Time. Woo! Hey, that brother came out smoking in the second round, boy.
Yeah, he did.
God damn. Hey, Tacori, you came back, man, on a different level, man. I got to give it to you. But hey, you know what? Zion got some tricks up his sleeve. I know he ain't going for that. So let's go ahead and get the brother Zion Warchild back in the building. Let's go, man. Get the camera off me. Get to the debaters. Let's get it.
All right. So, yo, again.
Hold up, Zion. Let Tacori take his screen off. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
All right. But you show a really huge lack of understanding of.
Speak louder, Zion.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, brothers? Brothers and sisters.
I hear you now.
Right.
It's kind of muffled, but I can hear you.
He's got a real lack of understanding of what the hell he's talking about. That's the problem. You got a lot of people out here. Giving.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, you just froze all the way up. Your picture's froze and everything.
Why?
It sounds a little
to ball up the earth. That seems absurd to me. You know, like that's some.
Go out and come back.
All right.
I want to try something. I'm gonna go out. I just want to try something.
All right. While that brother doing that, man. Anybody got any?
Is he gonna show some evidence? I want to see the evidence, brother, because this brother TKO, he bringing the heat. I'm just saying.
Right.
I want to see Zion bring some evidence to debunk the brother's time zones, the way the sun moves in and out over the flat plane. And I'm a gardener, so when you everything the boy been saying, he's on point. You know, he only needed one thing, you know, but I just want to see.
All right, well, we're gonna see what the War Child bring out when he come back, man. You know, hey, this is just a life lesson, man. You're gonna have to get some better internet service. You're gonna become a debater, man. I don't know what kind of bundle you got to get the bundle package, man. You're gonna have to get the bundle package. You're gonna have to get the bundle package, you know, because you know, it helps you out. You know, that $10.99 a month plan, it ain't working out. It just ain't. You know. But back to Polite. Now, Polite, man, god damn. Shit. I don't know what the hell you was thinking. You had 5 wives. Chocolate. Caramel. Right. Count them for me, little man. Count them, big O. Count them. He had chocolate. Caramel. Banana. Red bone. And then he was even dipping in the vanilla. You had it all flavors, and you went and did some dumbass shit like this. God damn, Polite. All right, the brother back? No, Leo, he ain't back. Yeah, he back. All right. Yeah, he does some dumbass shit, man. Right. All right, so let's get back to it, man. To be honest, I'm hoping that the situation with Polite, if they trying to throw him under the bus, I don't want to hear no real. I don't want to hear that shit like that, man. Nobody. I don't care if you don't believe what I believe in. I don't want to see nothing bad happen like that to nobody. I want to get that out there. Us Israelites ain't wishing nothing bad on you, Polite. If you notice, it's not us. It's not us that's talking the shit. It's your own people. It's your own non-Israelites that's making the goddamn videos against y'all asses. We just sitting back watching. That's all we doing. We don't gotta say nothing. You fucked up. All right, let's get back to it, man. Zion Warchild, you ready to get it in? Zion? I guess the brother the Coke Killer is back, so go ahead. Shout out to Ampu Crew. Andrew Ford in the building.
Reese
The young scribe. He is the number one contender. Andrew Ford is the number one contender. He's going to have to do something with that number one contender spot now. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
All right, man. I'm trying to make sure, because I think every time I try to go to share my screen, we start up, and that's not going to be cool. All right. So wait. Let me just get down to
Brother Lavelle. Wow.
Man.
Yeah, I call you Reese's. You know that's your nickname.
Zion, you ready?
Oh.
God damn it. Y'all funny. Come on, family. Let's get it in. Hey, shalom, Timothy Jacobs. Peace, family. Glad you back in the den, family.
Problem here. Hold on, man. I can't even get my.
All right.
Can't even get my.
Brother,
here, man. Hold on, man.
Brother Lavelle, come on, man. Hey, Zion, they said you're paralegal and a lawyer with no evidence. Come on, man.
With no ethics?
no evidence, nigga. That's what they say. Brother Lavelle on you. Come on, let's get
evidence.
It.
I can't get my shit up.
I can't with this crowd. All right, you trying to share? All right, stop this time. The brother trying to.
Share my screen. Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we hear you, but we don't see your screen. Karima, are you sharing the screen?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to pop up. It's right there. It's coming.
Okay. All right. Uh-oh. There you go. Y'all say he didn't have no evidence. He finna bring it. Let's go. Ain't gonna do Zion. They ain't gonna do Zion.
All right, so your time start now.
Let's go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, family.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can barely. Hold on. Yeah. See if turn up your speaker because we can barely even hear you. Shalom, Timothy.
All right. Turn down my speaker or turn it up?
Turn it up. Turn it up. Is something by your speaker?
Yeah, we hear you now.
You hear me now? All right.
Yep, I can hear you. Yep.
All right. And so, Ben, he tried to break down all of his numbers and stuff. All right. He tried to bring out some numbers that didn't have nothing to do with the price of a can of beans in Bolivia. This brother keeps on using false information. And a lot of the stuff that he keeps saying, he doesn't realize those are key words that actually denote curvature, okay? When he talks about altitude, that's the problem. When he says, why does a plane nosedive when it goes to land? Because of altitude and centrifugal force. Like I said, the center of the earth, right? So the earth curves out about 8 inches, only 8 inches per mile. That's very gradual. You can't even just see 8 inches from a distance like you could if you were looking at 8 inches straight up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look at your feet or whatever like that. You can calculate that. But looking at a mile's distance, 8 inches is a lot. All right? So one can see, depending on height, for a 6 foot tall person, the curvature is approximately 3 miles away. That's where the horizon line is. That's where the horizon line is, my brother. It's where the dip goes, the downward turn. However, centrifugal force and altitude and the angle the person is on Doesn't matter where you stand. Everything feels like you're fucking right side up. Excuse my language. This is a geometrical finding since the human eye cannot see a 24-inch curve from 3 miles away. Did I just say that? Studies place the threshold altitude for seeing Earth's curvature at about 35,000 feet. Even the horizon depends on the length of a person. Is it possible to see the Earth's curvature while standing on a raised position? For a person standing at the summit of Mount Everest, which is about 29 feet, the horizon is approximately 330 miles away. On a clear day, it's possible to see such a distance. But 230 miles is not enough for the human eye to discern the expanse curvature. It's such a large plane, my dude. That's your problem. You think that we supposed to see it like we standing on a handball. You know what I'm saying? Like we all just living on a handball. Okay? There are thousands of photographs on the internet, people claiming to have photographed the curvature of the Earth. Scientists have dismissed these photographs. They're fake. They are or misrepresented. You know what I'm saying? In almost every scenario, the curvature is caused by the distortion of the camera lens. Here's another interesting thing you had brought up earlier. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, Zion. Yeah, we hear you, Zion.
Earlier was reflection and refraction. Hold on. Let me smack you with this, my brother. You said, oh, you're going to have to explain these. You're going to have to explain these, my brother. I'm explaining, my brother. It's not rocket surgery.
Well, let me grab one. I gotta keep
all right?
On me at all times. Oh, go.
See, the atmosphere acts like a freaking goddamn what do you call it? What do you call it? The pyramid he had the prism. Right? This is why you see rainbows in the horizon, my dude. It's because there is water in our atmosphere, and when the sun hits a corner of our atmosphere, we're not seeing it as it is. It's actually a refraction of the light of the sun. We're actually not even really seeing the sun. We're only seeing the light of it before the sun has even risen over the horizon, my dude. It is risen, right? So we're looking at this from here. Let's go here, B. What's that head? How much time do I have?
You got 5 minutes and 54 seconds.
All right. The continuing of the smushing of Tacori, Dawson. Scientists have known for hundreds of years. He keeps on bringing up NASA. However, Egyptians talked about when you bring up hieroglyphics and stuff, you understand that these are abstractions. Negroes think that everything that is drawn in the ancient world is supposed to be an actual diagram of the heavens. So the butt naked woman just floating over, you know what I'm saying, with her butt cheeks just shining on our universe right now, and two freaking spinning freaking balls, you know what I'm saying, within. Why is there a dome? So another question I would like to ask you: what is the purpose for there to be a dome? And if there is a flat plane, what is underneath it? What is on the bottom of it? Where does the sun go? It doesn't just revolve around the face of it. That's absolutely absurd. You live in third world, bro. You live with the hobbits and stuff. You in the Shire. I don't see that as a valuable option when you talk about. Let me ask you this: a last question for you too. You can ask this a compound. Turn that down, bro.
No, the thing was good.
Last question for you is if the Earth is flat, why haven't we seen the edge? And why haven't we been able to go underneath it? And is it inside of why is there a dome? And if there's a dome, that means there's a spherical structure around the Earth. Why does it have to be spherical? Why is the Earth a circumference? My dude, these are questions that you need to ask yourself. Why are those things related when you're coming with these old world theories? You know what I'm saying? Why do you think? All right, so when he talks about the altitude indicator, here's his problem. Whenever you deal with the altitude indicator, you're dealing with the altitude where you are at that point on the planet. It's where there's a latitude and longitude, my brother. There's a grid over the planet of the Earth, that we have mathematically mapped out. And whenever you get to a certain point, you are still up. In your mind, you are up. Because there is no freaking upside down anything when you're on a spherical plane and your gravity is drawn towards the center. Anywhere you are on that planet to you feels like you are up. Whether you are at the bottom, the great, what do they call it, the down under, or at the Antarctic or the North Pole, you're always going to feel like you are at your head is directly pointed up. You're not going to feel no angle. You're not going to see no angle. It's not detectable to the human eye, and that's the problem. Your altitude indicator, what he didn't tell y'all is when that thing moves, when you move in the airplane, the altitude indicator moves too in the spherical, and that's controlled by something called a gyro. What is a gyro? In the gyroscope inside of it that helps to navigate airplanes. It is a spherical shape that deals with, you know what I'm saying, latitude, longitude, gravity, you know what I'm saying, pressures, atmospheric pressures. This brother is missing the ball. You know, the earth is as flat as his head in his own mind. And on that note, I yield.
All right, boy. It's getting heated in the den. Undo your screen, family. Undo your screen. You know, take it on off of there, man. The brother came with some his slides in the second round. That's what we was looking for, brother. We were looking for you to bring something out.
With one source.
Hey, shh. Now, hey, come on, man. You gotta have some discipline, Corey. We got these. We're not gonna turn this into Sonetta TV. We're not gonna do that. A Garfield TV. We're not doing none of that. We honor and respect each other over here at the den. You understand? Now, Tacori, just hold your horses for a minute. The judge is gonna be the ones to judge all that, you know. But hey, good round, second round for both of the competitors, man. We're going into the top of the third. Hey, I'm ready to see some more evidence, man, because I don't know which way to go. That's why I'm glad I'm the host, you know. Hey, the judges, I hope you're keeping notes and got everything situated, man, because these dudes is bringing it. All right, Tacori, let us know, TKO, when you're ready to bring it in. Hey, and we ready to rock and roll, boy. This is the Lions Den.
All right. Hey, Xion, man, you really need to get hip to this flat earth stuff, man. You missing out, bro. I swear you're missing out. You can start my time. Let me share my screen. How you want it, Xion? Because I got over 200 slides. And do you want me to debunk the moon landings? What you want me to do? Nah, I'm going to debunk the moon landings. Nah, let me share my screen. Don't start my time yet. Let me share my screen real quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, I haven't started.
Bet. Now y'all see my screen?
Not yet, family.
You gonna see it?
There we go.
Okay, now y'all see the different colors of the moon in the daytime? I mean, through the different colors of the sky. Now everybody will think I'm crazy when I see this.
Wait. Hold on, I'm gonna start the time. Your time starts now.
Okay, now why come the moon takes the color of the sky behind it? You want to know why? Because it's not a solid object. Look at you see these different color skies. I mean the moon's craters or whatever they want to call it. The faces behind the sky, they all the same color. I wonder why. Here go another one right here. The daytime, you can see the sky and the moon through the daytime, the sky and the moon through the nighttime. Here's a video right here of stars through the moon seen by P900 telescope right here. Let me go and play it. PowerPoint killing me with these videos. There we go. Let me teach you something you haven't known in school.
Hi, Blue Fox here.
Let me go and fast forward because I got
larger so you can see these stars.
This is from a P900 telescope.
A blue star here, a white star. There's another star right here.
How you mean to tell me the stars got moon? I mean, you mean to tell me that the moon is carrying stars on the inside, Xion? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Nah, I don't think it is, bro. Look at this right here. Now they want to call they want to tell you that the moon is the lunar cycle or lunar phase. Well, look at the definition of a phase, a stage in the process of a change or development. You can look at that up in the Oxford Dictionary, Oxford Learner's Dictionary. Now, you mean to tell me something that's traveling around another object is developing? You mean to tell me if I'm running around my freaking track in my school, you mean to tell me that I'm developing? No, bro, that's why they call it a moon phase. What part of phase or cycle don't you understand? But let's go and debunk Neil Armstrong and them little moon landing and stuff like that. Y'all see these suits? These two suits, look at his shoes. Look at them shoes right there. But this supposed to be his footprint. Two different complete the shoes is completely different from the footprints. Let's see what Buzz Aldrich have to say. Let's go to the 7-minute mark real quick.
Okay, Zoe.
That's not.
Now let me go to the girl asking him.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question.
Ain't your question either, buddy.
That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't.
There you go right there. Now let me show you my boy Neil Armstrong. Let me show you the dance move he was doing. Let me get off this and let me show you this one. Boy, y'all should laugh at this one. Look how he reacting when he was told to swear on the Bible that he walked on the moon. Here we go right here. Dan, I'm trying to play the video. There we go. Shout out to Bro Sanchez, by the way.
Mr. Armstrong, Bart Zibral, ABC Digital. I want to give you the opportunity to swear in the Bible that you walked on the moon. Will you put your left hand on the Bible and swear to God that you walked on the moon? Gentlemen.
Look at the juke moves.
Yes. If you really walked on the moon, why would you not do that? So why don't you just put the into the record in the argument, put your hand on the Bible, swear to God you walked on the moon.
Mr. Cyril, knowing you, that's probably a fake Bible.
Really? Well, no, it's a real Bible. You have the opportunity to have $5,000.
Why you running, Neil?
Well,
don't run. You walked on the moon, remember?
You can give it to charity if you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon. I have the tape.
That'd be fine.
Why don't you swear to? Why not? Why won't you do it? So why don't you put your hand on the Bible and swear to God that you walked on the moon?
Mr. Cyril has made a fool of himself in front of the world. Mr. Cyril, you do not deserve answers.
Hold on, we don't deserve the answers. So why you said you went to the moon? You gave us an answer saying you went to the moon. Now you're telling us we don't deserve the answers, boy. Nah, why you ran from that dude's question? He gave you a $5,000 offer that you can choose at your option to give to charity, and you didn't do it. Let me show y'all this right here. Now, if y'all really believe that this is real, y'all got to be out y'all mind. Xion, tell me if this is how spacecrafts react when they fly off the moon with all this dust right here.
Push. Engine arm is out. Okay, I'm gonna get the pro. 99 proceeded. 3, 2, 1.
Y'all see that glitter that just flew to the screen? Where's the fire at? Where's Come on, Xion, man. Y'all gotta come on, man. Y'all globalists gotta get it together, bro. I swear y'all gotta get it together. Now let me go down to some other stuff real quick. Let me go and debunk his his solar eclipse. Now let me go down. Let me go down. Just to let you know, I got over hundreds of slides. Just one set of the slides I got. I can pick how I can destroy you. Look at this right here. Now, what is a solar eclipse? A solar eclipse is supposed to be when when a moon gets in between the earth and the sun. So which means that when the moon is orbiting around the earth and the earth is revolving around the moon, the earth is gonna, it take 29.5 days for the moon to orbit around the earth. So which means the earth will come back, the moon will come back in its same position every 13 days. Every 13 times a year. 13 times every year. So if that's the case, then we would have to be getting 13 solar eclipse every year. 13 solar eclipse, Zion, because y'all told us that a solar eclipse is when the moon gets in between the sun and the earth, which we do believe. But yet here y'all are having 13 seasons. Y'all see how this moon is. It takes 12. It takes 1 year for the earth to orbit around the sun. To revolve around the sun, and it takes the moon 29.5 days or a month. So which means every month there's supposed to be a solar eclipse, which means 13 times or 12 times a freaking month. A year, bro. This ain't got nothing to do because with what we see in reality. Look at this right here. How often do solar eclipses happen? Look at this. I'm gonna read this part to y'all. Look at this. That means that every thousands of years you have 840 partial eclipse, 791 annular eclipse, 635 total eclipse, and 114 hybrid eclipse. That works out 2 to 3 eclipses at all times each year. But y'all stuff, it says that the sun gets in between the earth and the moon. The moon gets in between the earth and the sun every month, or 29.5 days, because it comes back in the same circle every 29.5 days, which means eventually every month it will get in between the sun and the moon. You want pictures? We got pictures. This is 110 feet in the air. No, this is a video. 114,825 feet. No curvature. Sorry about the sad music, but I know it's a funeral right now, but ignore the music. Where the curvature at, boy? You told us it was a curvature. Look at that beautiful earth. Look at it. No curvature. No curvature. This is the first. Look at this right here. This is supposed to be the first photo. This is the first photo of Earth. And this is before NASA. 1946. Go look it up. This is way more than 35,000 feet. So your source said that it was 35,000 feet in the air. But here we is showing you way out of space where it's nothing but a flat surface. A flat earth. And this is y'all bullcrap CGI model right here, which I'm gonna burn that CGI model. Watch. Now, you want to talk about the Coriolis effect? What is the Corolla effect? An effect whereby a mass moving in a rotational experiment of a force of the Corolla force acting perpendicular to the direction of the motion of the axis of rotation. On the earth, the effect tends to deflect moving objects to the right of the northern hemisphere to the left of the sound of the of the southern, and the important in the formation of cyclonic weather systems. You keep talking about Corolla's effects, but guess what? That been debunked already. All you got, go run a seek in your house. Stop being lazy. This is why I'm talking about simple science that you can do at the house. You don't got to rely on people all the time saying that they scientists and say that they got different type of degrees to come back and tell you what's going on when you can see what's going on yourself. This thing can been debunked, bro. So I don't want to hear nothing about no Coriolis effect no more, bro. And I'm ashamed of it being called the Coriolis effect because my goddamn name is in it. Corey, man, that's my name. Don't call it Coriolis effect. Call it Xionis effect because it been debunked. Now, how many minutes do I got left? Oh, well, I'm going to just keep beating.
30 seconds. You got 30 seconds.
I just yield my time. Let me get off my screen. I know Zion tired of looking at stuff like that because it hurts.
It don't hurt at all, nigga. It don't. It really don't. It's actually saddening. really depressing, my nigga. Because you don't get what the hell you talking about.
All right. Hold up. Wait a minute. Zion, hold up, bro. You gotta get back to all right. Everybody mute your mic, man. It was a good third round from Brother Tacori, TKO. You know what I'm saying? And now the war child is back. He back, everybody. This is his third and final round. I know he finna get it in. Let's see what you got. Because you got everybody peeking and looking side-eye. I see Neo Love looking side-eyed over there. So, hey, let's get it in, Zion. Let's go. Let's go, War Child. You got the flow.
All right. Let me share my screen. You want to listen to this? Oh my God. Oh my God. Shut the hold on, man. No. Wait. Let me get my shit, my screen shared up here. All right, calm down. Slow down. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. Slow roll it. My brother Tacori. Keep me that.
He destroyed himself.
Okay, hold on. Can y'all see it? I'm sharing my screen here. Can y'all see it? Can y'all hear me? There we go. All right, man. Here's your problem, Tacori. Something about 35,000, 30,000.
Yes, your time.
All right. He gave me 30,000, right? He gave me 30,000. He gave me one, right? You gave me one. You know what I'm saying? I got six. He got six. You added the 30. So that's 30. That's 30. One plus six. That's 30. That's 30 and 7, right? Now, nigga, can you buy that? Nigga, if you look at this right here, this is an eclipse. Yes, that is the shadow of the earth. And right there at 30 motherfucking 238,000 feet and 3,828 feet, you can see the shadow of the earth is curved, my nigga, on the moon.
And my picture up there.
Hold on. Slow your roll. So you can see that. You saw that on your own photograph that you have brought up when you have brought up some of your sources. I saw the curve right there. I'm sitting over here, you know what I'm saying, having to bite my tongue because I couldn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to jump in the middle of your round just to point out that even your images show the curvature. Now, here's your problem, my G. When you look at if you're on a line, all right, so if you magnify a circle, you draw a circle. Say you draw a 12-inch circle, you know what I'm saying, 6-inch radius. And you take a magnifying glass and you magnify it thousands of times on one point on that line of that circle. That line will become straight because of how magnified it is. From the perspective of someone who is extremely small, you're not going to see that 8-inch differential every mile. That you're not going to do that. Plus, then on top of that, you got terrains, you got hills, you got valleys and stuff like that, low plains and whatever. However, the horizon line never changes. It never changes because the horizon line, even in artwork, they tell you this. When you place a horizon line, you're actually setting. That's the setting. While the sun sets, you understand how you don't understand this? How you don't understand shadows? How you don't understand mass? How you don't understand large spherical objects. Aristotle boasted in the belief of the round earth with observation. I don't have to worry about who's we didn't go to the moon. That is absolutely non sequitur, my bro. I don't mean to, you know, coin the term used by my brother Greg, but however, total non sequitur argument. You went into something that had absolutely nothing to do with the curvature of or the spherical shape of the earth. Nothing. If somebody went to the moon or not. The moon is round and you can see that. There is no object in space that you can see that is floating around that's flat. Nor can you see a shadow reflection of a flat earth on the moon. The light of the earth, of the sun, reaches other planets as well. We see Saturn sometimes. We see, depending on how the earth moves and the tilt of the earth. These are the reasons why we can mathematically map this out. For matter, solar eclipses also tends to boast of the idea that planets, moons, and stars are a bunch of roundish objects orbiting each other. Bro, almost everything in the goddamn known perceivable universe, from microbial organisms to motherfucking goddamn to cellular molecular structures to atoms to motherfucking particles to motherfucking planets. Everything is fucking round. The fuck is wrong with them? We just floating on a fucking goddamn frisbee, nigga. Why can't you show me that in the universe? Why can't you show me some discus meniscus floating in the universe right now. Huh? This is another one of those self-evident things. You can see farther if you go higher. If the earth was flat, you could. You'd be able to see the same distance no matter your elevation. Your eye can detect bright objects like Andromeda galaxy from 2.6 million light years away. Seeing the lights of, say, Miami, New York, the distance of a mere 1,094 miles, or 1,706 kilometers, 760 kilometers, on a clear evening should be child's play. So that means if you had a freaking goddamn telescope and you be in freaking goddamn Miami, you should be able to see New York. Why can't you ever show me nobody who's ever taken a photo of New York from Miami on a flat earth? Because it doesn't exist. But it's not that, because the curvature of the earth limits our sight about 3.1 miles, 5 kilometers, unless you climb up a tall tree, building or mountain, and get yourself to a perspective from higher up. Right? So here we go. You can use all kinds of ways of comparative shadows. One of the ways people knew that there was a curvature on the earth was because when you have a shadow, the sun moves, your shadow moves. And it moves at a specific distance. It begins to get longer. Why is it getting longer?
Because the earth is round.
Because every time the earth starts going down that curvature, what ends up happening is that prism from our atmosphere bends the light, which makes our shadow start to stretch out further because of the curvature, my nigga. These things are evident. These things are self-evident. Self-evident. It's not hard. All you gotta do is watch. Look at that horizon line behind them children. You see that horizon line? If you will watch an airplane go from over top of your head, every time that plane got further and further and further away, it would disappear on that horizon line. Tell me a nigga that they ain't saying that's true, unless you ain't never been to the beach or you ain't never been to an airport. Come on, man. You have a very small perspective of the earth. You think that the curve, you're supposed to see the curve, and we're supposed to feel like we upside down if you were on the other side of this Negro. Is there an upside down in space?
No.
There's what?
There is no upside down.
There's no upside down in space.
Because there's no technical the gravity in space.
Right. Now, explain to me why certain places, because your model didn't show that, certain places in the Antarctic or in the North Pole, let's say in Alaska, have 30 some odd days of night and 30 some odd days of days some years because of what we claim is the angular tilt of the fucking goddamn axes.
And you trying to say that we live on a map?
Come on, man. We don't live on a disc. We don't live on a flying freaking flat piece of pork chop floating on a pork chop throughout space, and everything is floating around us and keeping it. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You don't understand length, distance, perspective. Your perspective.
You also don't understand physics.
Absolutely. So hold on. Let me give you one more. How much time do I have, y'all? I left.
1 minute and 40 seconds.
So, all right. So here we go, man. On a flat Earth, there wouldn't have been a difference between the length of shadows at all. That's what I just got finished saying. Hold on, son. The sun's position would be the same relative to the ground. Only a globe-shaped planet explains why sun's positions should be different in two cities, a few hundred miles apart, right? sun's position. This is where we get time zones. So here's the problem with your flat Earth model, because the way the planets are revolving, your moon and stuff revolving on the inside of this, like, to have spherical dome shape of the dome, right? Right? It's half spherical dome shape, right? Okay. So this half spherical dome shape, where these two objects are just floating on the inside, like, saying like one of those, snow globes from Christmas. How is it that time zones are different? So if I'm talking to somebody in South Africa, say it'd be nighttime where I'm at, but it's you see, the hours of the day can always be accounted for, and that does not function on your cylindrical. It looks like one of those things you used to play as kids that used to have the holes. You try to get the balls in the holes. You get that shit off the ice cube truck. You shake that shit around like a little tiny bead in the middle. Come on, bro. How do you explain people being able to go from the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean, either direction, and still coming up around the same other side?
Time. Man, boy, these brothers bringing the heat, man. That's why I tell you. That's why I know the Lions Den is one of the world's hottest debate leagues, bro. Because we get it in over here, man. When the Lions Den make noise, it's like E.F. Hutton. Everybody listening. You hear what I'm saying? Hey, when the Lions Den speak and roar, everybody listen. From Sarnetta to Solar Vision to the Source to anybody on these social media, Facebook platform, they hear us roaring over at the den. Don't let them tell you nothing different, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. Hey, we top notch over here, man. That's why they always trying to talk shit about us. We family over here. It's family oriented. We've been doing this for years. We don't care about no outsiders. Y'all worry about us. That's what I love. All right. So now, hey, man, after this is the interaction round. The interaction round, bro. Y'all know what that is. That's interrogation, 10 minutes apiece. Who going first? Who going first? Who going first? Who on the hot seat first? Yes, on the hot seat.
You can interrogate me first, bro.
Listen, yes, on the hot seat. You got a minute to answer the question. We ain't gonna do no long drag outs. All right, let's get it. And then we going to the judges. Who asked the questions first? Zion, you want to ask the brother questions first? Get it in.
Yeah, Zion could go first.
All right.
Brother Tacori.
Yo.
Any other flat hours?
All right, hold on. We got the number one contender in the building, the young scribe. We got the young scribe in the building, the number one contender. We got the number two contender. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is what they did do. What's up, young scribe? Hey, say something real quick, man. Then we can get back to it.
Hey, man, peace and blessings to the group. I am definitely enjoying this debate. It's a dog fight, man. It's a dog fight. So,
yeah,
let's get it in. Let's finish up strong. Let's see where the chip land at, man. Let's get it in.
All right, Hotel Shalom, Marquis.
You got a question?
All right, go ahead. War Child, let's go.
You want me? Oh, my fault.
War Child, let's go.
Yeah. Yo, okay. Yeah. Brother Tacori.
Yo.
Why? Can you show me any flat objects in our perceivable universe? Can you show me even a shadow of a flat object? I'm talking about the entirety. I'm talking about even seeing the other half. You showing these little half photographs, half shadows.
Brother.
But you're not showing.
Brother, first of all,
business, my brother.
You want me to answer the question?
Yeah, please.
Well, brother, first of all, this is why I say y'all can't put y'all concepts into our concepts. We got completely different concepts. We don't believe in those planets all the way in there. We got they call wandering stars, bro. I got videos that I could show you right now of Venus. I got videos I could show you right now, and they don't look like no spherical object, bro.
Yes.
Sorry. All right. I'm gonna ask another question. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, just
or is it your turn to ask me a question?
No, just in 10-minute interrogation.
All right. How do you explain latitude and longitude on a flat Earth plane?
Can I say something too?
Well, actually, latitude and longitude is represented as something that's horizontal, which means that it will actually prove that the Earth is flat. There ain't no horizontal on no globe, bro.
No, that's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works, my G.
Hey, hold on, bro. You can't have somebody else like in the background, like supporting you, bro.
Nah, this is my son, man.
I know. Yeah. All right, well,
he's trying to say something. You see, I'm still curbing him too. On, I want him to be able to say something to just to shine his little light. But however, it's between me and you, and yes, indeed, sir. So calm down, my son. Okay.
All right.
So all right. Calm down. Sorry, this is the rules of engagement. Right? We're not lawless people. Stop. Damn, you throwing me off, man. Whose side are you on, bro?
Yours, why you won't let me help you?
All right, what do you want to say, man?
First off, does anyone even look at the stars during a solar eclipse? Also, explain why on both sides of the planet, if you look up to the stars during a solar eclipse, the stars go in different directions.
All right, you asked two questions. Let him answer. Why the stars go in two different directions on the solar eclipse?
Did you understand the question, Tacori?
Yeah, I understand the question, but I think it's best that he asks the question.
Go ahead and let the son interact. It's okay, man. I want the children. It's okay to children interact. Go ahead, Tacori.
So ask the question again. Tell him to ask the question again.
Go ahead, little man. Ask the question again.
Explain why when if someone on one side of a planet sees the stars circling one way during a solar eclipse, and the other looks the other way. Explain that.
Right,
explain that.
That's what we were talking about. That's the effect that we were talking about, right?
Just explain that.
All right, so Zion, reiterate for Tacori. Go ahead.
Nah, I can understand it, but
yeah,
I didn't understand this question.
What you were just talking about, which is the Coriolis effect. Why? Stop. What's that? Why on the other side of the planet? You know what I'm saying? There's certain things, stars and stuff are moving in an opposite direction. The only way that would happen is because of the tilt of the Earth and because it's a sphere. If there is, you know what I'm saying, daytime 24 hours around the Earth, spinning, or say a flat, where does the sun go? What's at the bottom? Why has nobody ever filmed an edge? Where's the edge? Where's the edge of the Earth?
We live on an infinite plane, bro. We live on an infinite plane, bro. According to us flat earthers.
Hold on.
No. This is interrogation.
Hold up. You asked him a question. Let him answer.
Yeah, well, on our flat earth, we live on an infinite plane. That's what we live on. That's what we actually live on. Now, when you want to say something about the stars, we have North Star systems and stuff. Compasses don't point magnetic south. That we have a North Star system because compasses, they actually only point up north. So if you want that, actually prove flat earth, because you will have to show me these stars on each side of the globe and stuff, because we know that on the globe niggas gonna be sideways with their head looking up. So that means they would be further away. So you would have to show me four star systems for each of those, bro.
All right, go ahead, Zion. Next question. War Child, go ahead. You there, Zion? Can y'all hear me, or is it him?
I can hear you, Jay.
We can hear you.
Mike muted.
Unmute your mic, Zion. Is you on the other line? No calling a friend. Come on, you got to do this by yourself.
You getting back up. Hey, that's what you got to do against him.
No, I'm just talking stuff. Come on, man.
I know. I'm doing the same thing too.
I'm keeping it fair, man. I ain't trying to be
I know.
I'm just sarcastic. You know, I don't want nobody to get that impression. But when we got dead air, I got to keep it going. All right. So I guess the brother Zion has called a friend. You know, hey, call a friend, bring a brother. We're gonna start including that in the debates. You know, we're gonna switch it up. You're damn right. Bring a kid, and the Lions Den an innovator around here, Jack. That's all right. So, Zion.
He left the panel.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Okay. Zion, did you call Black Jesus? What did he tell you? He's a round over.
He's a globalist.
Hey, shout out to Black Jesus Minister. All right, go ahead.
Holy Ghost, help me. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Okay, my brother. You just basically said that y'all make up the world how you see fit, and that's the world that y'all live in. But here's my question to you. Can you show me any navigation system for airplanes or any aerodynamic freaking goddamn anything based upon yo infinite flat plane?
I just showed you 5 in the first debate. You want me to play the videos again?
Bro, no, those were incorrect. See, what you're doing is
they incorrect? They incorrect?
I know, I explained that already.
No, bro. We
Zion, ask the question. You got to let the brother. You got to give him a minute to answer. Go ahead, man.
All right.
Yeah, now he wants you to. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna check.
Go ahead, Tacori.
I had just showed 5 planes that actually fly at a straight level. He will not show you planes constantly nosediving. I showed you that ain't supposed to happen on a globe, bro. That's supposed to happen on a flat earth. So yes, and then even in a NASA documentation, the planes that we use today, they based off of flat earth. And it's out of NASA's mouth themselves who gave us the globe. So you can move to the next question, bro.
All righty. Go ahead, brother.
Bruh. Do you not understand that the size of the spherical earth is so large to us that it is seemingly flat by our perspective and by our ability to understand distance? And that includes how we translate that into our planes and other vehicles. I ain't seen no flat earth working model yet. I haven't seen an object in space that was flat. I haven't seen a flat anything. An atom, a particle, nothing. You cannot show me that in the universe, but I can show you a consistency.
I can show you in my house right now.
Oh. My bad. I need to talk over you, bro. Yeah, what?
Go ahead, ask your question, Zion. Ask your question.
All right. So my question is, my last question to you. And then you can go in and ask your questions to me, bro, because this is absurd.
Okay, you want me to interrogate you?
So in your working model, right? So in how you perceive things, in an infinite plane, are there other lands that we have not reached? Like if we were to keep going west, you know what I'm saying, on the Mason-Dixon line, you know what I'm saying, or on the equator, we would keep going west, you know what I'm saying, on the equator, we would go someplace where we have never been before.
Yes, They got an Arctic treaty that's keeping us from exploring those lands.
Hold up, Zion. Let him answer now.
I just answered it.
Can you say it again? Say that one more time.
They have an Arctic treaty that they have an Arctic treaty.
Zion, come on, bro. All right, Zion, but you gotta let him. Yeah, finish what you're gonna say, man.
They got an Arctic treaty that they have that all the nations of the earth made a agreement on to be able to hide these lands from us and this ice wall and stuff like that. Now, like I said, NASA gets paid $60 million just to create a belief system. In order for you to make a belief system, you got to hide the truth. And that's what that Antarctic treaty is about.
All right. Woo, that was some fire questions, Zion. Man, boy, these brothers is getting it in. The brother said something about the Arctic treaty. I had never heard of that in my life. But, hey, I'm finna look it up. Man. That sounds like some deep declassified information right there, boy. See, we bring it out the lines.
It's a treaty. It's a treaty, JJ. It is.
I know. I'm just promoing, man, right now. I heard of it. Just come on, let the crowd think I ain't heard of it.
Can I tell you
so let me get back to it, man. Hey, it is now time for the TKO. Return to the TKO to ask some questions, boy. Boy, child, are you ready? Let's go.
Okay, Zion. What is a solar eclipse?
What is a solar eclipse?
Yes. What is a solar eclipse?
Moon is when the moon passes over the sun. Solar eclipse, different than a lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse is the shadow of the earth.
We just asked for a solar eclipse.
On the moon, when the sun is in, when the earth is in between. I'm just going to explain both so that you all understand where the hell I'm going.
Okay,
so solar eclipse, though. A solar eclipse is when the moon passes over.
Turn up your mic. I can't hear it. I couldn't hear the question, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, he heard it.
Okay, all right. My fault, man.
Okay, so how many times do a solar eclipse happen every year?
Yeah, I can't even call how many times it happens. I'm not.
So you don't.
You know what I'm saying? You want me to look it up?
So you don't know.
That's not even necessary.
You don't even know.
It's not even necessary to know in order to prove that the Earth is round. That's non-sequitur.
Oh! So you don't know how it's 2 to 4 times a year, bro.
How many times? Not
yes, bro.
What's
bro,
the problem? Here's your problem.
Let me ask you a question.
Here's your problem.
So,
give me a minute to answer the questions, Tacori.
Okay.
Here's
how many
the problem,
times?
Even with that question. That question presumes that anytime there is a solar eclipse, that somehow that should prove that the Earth is flat, and it doesn't. Only because you'll never see a flat shadow on the moon, or between the sun and the moon, or even the moon.
They have a half moon, sir.
So even, wait, hold on. Even in a solar eclipse, it is showing spherical objects moving.
I just asked you how often do a solar eclipse happen. I asked you for all that other stuff.
It don't matter.
Solar eclipse happen, bro. No, yes, it does matter. Yes, it does matter. See, that's the problem with you globalists, bro. Just answer the question. How many times? If you don't know, I just told you how many times. 2 to 4 times according to NASA, bro.
Create your burden of proof, brother. I'm telling you that it doesn't matter, and so when I'm answering my question,
bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you.
That means
you want me to tell you why it matters,
your
bro?
Question is irrelevant.
Ask another question before he
answers.
answers.
Answering.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I answered.
Okay.
Brother.
All right, listen. Can you explain to me how is it possible for a 500-mile-an-hour moving plane to leave the globe, your little globe, and then come back to the Earth that's moving at 67,000 miles an hour, bro? How is it gonna catch back up with the Earth?
A plane, an airplane doesn't leave the Earth's atmosphere. A rocket would.
I'm talking about it leaving the ground, bro. Because once it leaves the ground, it's not moving the same speed of the Earth.
Ask and answer. The airplane does not leave the atmosphere.
I ain't saying the atmosphere. I'm not saying the atmosphere. I'm saying off the ground, bro. Off the ground. Off the ground, not the atmosphere.
Nigga.
Off the ground. I could be a nigga all you want. Just answer this nigga's question. Off the ground.
He said leave the Earth. Oh, okay. Off the ground. He's making. Oh, I got you. Leave the Earth. not the atmosphere. Okay, I got you. All right. You know, I gotta make sure that I'm correct when I talk to flat earthers. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know where they coming from. So why centrifugal force, nigga? Motherfucking goddamn aerodynamics, my nigga. Moving.
Well, I know you're looking at a news Tacori answer.
Hold on. It's not about the speed of the earth. It's about the atmospheric pressures, bro. It's about wind.
Oh, really? Oh, so let me get something straight. Hold on. Let me get something straight. You mean to tell me atmospheric pressure can cause something that's moving slow to catch up?
Corey, hold up. We have about 30 more seconds to answer that question. Hold up, Corey. Say that for you next. Let's go, Zion. Finish your answer, bro. He had about 30 more seconds.
So what he's trying to do is he's misrepresenting atmospheric pressures and stuff. He acting like everything is just simply about the speed of the earth. But the speed of the earth also has a lot to do with the atmospheric pressures and stuff, winds, tornadoes, fucking goddamn currents, even with waters. The bodies move the way they do. Hold on, first and foremost, understand that the currents on planet Earth are pretty much, they're pretty much, you know what I'm saying, state like they consistently do the same pattern. Why do they do that? On one side of the earth, the currents go a certain way. On the other side, it goes the other way. Why? That's more than 30 seconds. Wait, hold on, brother. Wait. I'm not done. This is my answer to your question. So I'm answering your question with a question, but I'm about to give you the answer to that question. All right. So at the end of the day, when you got oceans moving, you got tides moving, you got atmospheric pressures moving. You got, you know what I'm saying, winds and clouds and precipitations and shit going, and the wealthman's over here.
That's more than 30 seconds.
That was more than 30 seconds. All right, go to the next one.
Okay, so are you telling me that aerodynamics can cause a bike that's moving at 12 miles an hour to catch up with a car that's moving at 180 miles an hour, bro? Tell me how that's possible. Duplicate that in reality right now.
That nigga, that is a non sequitur freaking question that you can't even prove right now.
Huh?
Almost don't bring up something that you can't fucking decide. No, wait. Show me the video. Show me the video, my nigga.
Hold on,
okay,
so you
show me.
Let me get
I filed a mandamus petition. Right now.
Well, you trying to tell me, bro, that something that's moving slower than
your bike right now,
object moving faster than it can catch up to it,
Corey. Hold on.
Nigga, please.
That question. Redo that question.
Listen to the question again, bro.
All right,
maybe
do that question.
Bruh, are you telling me that aerodynamics can cause a bike that's moving at 12 miles an hour to catch up to a car moving at 180, bro?
All right, go.
Bro, have you ever hydroplaned on a bike?
No, don't ask no questions. Don't ask no questions.
A freaking hill. Hold on. On a rainy day. No, I'm going to answer this. I have, okay? Go on the bike as fast as you can. You know what I'm saying? BMX bikes with real good freaking goddamn gears. You know what I'm saying? Every time you crank that shit pushes you forward like freaking goddamn 10 more miles per hour, right? You know what I'm saying? You hit that hill and it's raining. Don't you know your bike will pick up? Even your clothes will start to lift your freaking whole body and the bike up off the ground. You sit here and tell me you don't know nothing about aerodynamics. Secondly, we ain't got wings on the goddamn. If you put some wings on that motherfucker, then your question will be relevant, but it's not. It's
sir.
Because at the end of the day, even a bicycle hydroplane, even a bicycle hydroplanes. What is hydroplane? Huh? Speed, velocity, and you know what I'm saying? Your aerodynamics could lift that bike up. A freaking car. You driving even one of those full muscle cars. All made out of metal.
Bro, y'all keep giving this more than 30 seconds for an answer.
It's a 1 minute answer, bro.
It has nothing to do with freaking round earth.
Bro, yes, it does, because y'all telling us about a
ask another question, Tacori.
Bro, you're telling us about a 67,000 miles an hour moving Earth. That's almost 6 times beyond bullet speed, bro. Hold on, wait a minute. That's 6 times beyond bullet speed, bro. But yet you mean to tell me a plane that's moving 134 times slower than it can catch up to it?
That's the question. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yes. You know why? Because it's moving
I'm
within.
I'm done. I'm done.
It's moving within something that's moving 2,000 miles
Hey,
an
we
hour.
can go to the
It's
judges
moving
now.
within. So wait. When you're
Oh,
inside
I
of a
got
car,
one more question.
if you're
I got
inside
one
of
more
a
question
car,
about
you're
gravity.
inside of a
let him
car.
finish answering, Tacori.
Watch this. I'm about to smush his head in. If you're inside of a car and that car is moving at 80 miles an hour, right? And you throw a punch in that car at 80, at like, I don't care, 10 miles an hour. Yo, in fact, when two cars colliding on each other, right? One is moving
That
at
ain't got
100 miles
nothing
an
to
hour,
do
the
with
other
the
one's
plane
moving at
catching up
80
with the
miles away.
globe, bro.
Wait, hold on. No. I'm about to destroy you right now. I'm about to
Hold on,
spank you, man.
you got 20 more seconds, Zion. Come on, man. Let's shorten
Hold
that.
on. Watch this.
Right.
Two cars about to collide. One's going at 80 miles an hour, other at 80 miles an hour. How much force, how many miles per hour was the force when both cars hit? Nigga.
Bro, that's not what I asked you. Maybe you don't understand the question. So I'm gonna ask you real slow one more time, bro. Okay, I'm a microsize.
You're moving.
Zion, let him answer the question. Let him ask you the question, brother.
I'm gonna microsize it for you.
All right, go ahead, Tacori.
Check this out. If
I'm trying to keep it fair for both of y'all.
Check this out. A skateboard can move at the average of about, I give it like around the average of 10 miles an hour. If that car leaves and have a head start from that darn skateboard, right? And that car moving at 80 miles an hour, is that skateboard is gonna catch that car moving at a constant speed of 80 miles an hour while the skateboard is moving at 10 miles an hour?
Zion?
It ain't got nothing to do with no gravitational pull.
It depends on the angle of the incline or decline. The angle, incline, or decline. Now watch this. I seen a freaking me in a car doing 8 miles an hour. A nigga surfing. When I was in freaking Hawaii, this nigga was surfing past me and that shit, and it was a straight motherfucking track, and I was doing 80, and this nigga was fucking goddamn.
Bro, you just
my ass.
You just agree with me.
These are irrelevant questions.
You just agree with me, bro.
They're irrelevant questions. No.
Hey, you just got clapped, bro.
All right.
You got it twisted.
Woo! Hold up. Hey, put the camera on me, Sister Karima, so I can go ahead and do the little ending of the show. Hold up. This was going on, man. These brothers went to war. I loved every minute of it, man. These brothers is going in, man. If you didn't learn on the day, you weren't paying no attention.
Hey, Anu, you said this ain't your debate, then we can go at it after Zion.
Okay, well, yeah, we're going to set that up for the Intercontinental Championship. I knew it was the Intercontinental Champion over here. So that's going to be coming up next in the last game. You understand? I ain't missing opportunity. But right now, we finna get to these judges, man. We finna get to these judges. The time that everybody been waiting for. It's a 2-hour debate. This is one of the shortest debates we had in a while. So that's what I'm liking about this. I don't know how it went so fast, but it went because I had 15-minute rounds, but for some reason mine lasted 3 hours. All right. So let's get the camera back on the crew so I can see who the judges we got going up in here. All right. The first judge we got. Okay, we got Just Us, we got Terry, we got one of the champions, Sister Carla, and then we got Walter. We're gonna start off with the brother Just Us TV. Let's go, man. Mr. Consciousness. Let's go. Just Us? Just Us. Jesus. Maybe if I call him to say Jesus, Jesus, TV. Called on Jesus. You got to call on Yeshua. So this is my experiment right now. If I would have called on Yeshua, he would have showed up. I called on Jesus, and he didn't show up. All right, so go ahead, Mr. Terry Whitfield. Let's go. These are older judges, so you got to
But he may not come when you want.
Come on, Terry. You stay woke for this one. We shortened it up. Had it been a 3 hour, we'd have been calling on you too. Come on. What's your decision, brother? Let's get it. Brother Whitfield? Brother Whitfield, you there? Unmute your mic. You gotta be kidding me, man.
Damn, he went out too?
He just said something, didn't he? Didn't he just say something?
Nah, he didn't.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, let's see who else we got on here. Get the monitor up.
Right. Terry just unmuted his mic.
Who did, Terry? All right, go ahead, Brother Whitfield. All right, Hey, Brother Abdul, let's go.
Yeah. TKO. The TKO for me, man. That brother brought the info, the evidence, and everything. You know, and I just seen a little tiny 2 pages or something. I'm working off the evidence, and you know, as far as I'm concerned, the brother TKO presented more evidence than Xion. Period.
He can't
in the court case, whoever brings them, just like in the court case, someone failed to represent. Damn, can I talk?
We're not gonna turn it. Hold on, everybody, be quiet. We're not gonna turn this into a circus, man. We're not gonna do that. No, wait till afterwards. You can say whatever at your closing. You can say what the hell you want to say. But we're not gonna go back and forth with the judges. We're not gonna do that. All right. So, brother gave his vote to the brother TKO. 1 vote for him. Sister Carla, you up next. Go ahead.
All right. Now, a couple of things. The goal for tonight was to provide evidence whether it was a spear or a circle. Xion had trouble convincing me that it was a spear. The whole agenda for tonight was to try to bring actual evidence and supporting evidence, as well as debunking every round that Tacori actually presented to you. So based upon that, okay, since I didn't feel that you were able to do that tonight, even with your questions, you had an opportunity to try to redeem yourself. You didn't take advantage of that. You were kind of going back and forth. It doesn't matter if everybody in the world believes that it's a spear. Your goal was to convince the judges that it is. Provide actual evidence. So my recommendation to you moving forward, any debates that you do, is have that supporting evidence. Have those sources to prove your point. Especially if you're going to school to be an attorney, you know that you need actual evidence, right? So I think if you were a little bit more prepared tonight, it would have been a different outcome. So my vote goes to Tacori TKO.
All right. Tacori TKO. You know, we had a 3-judge system, but we would have but the 4th would have been for bag up. Well, maybe we can see what the 3rd judge is going to say, man. Just Us TV. Just Us TV. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. All right. We're gonna do emergency judging system. We got 1 more judge, but we gotta have a 3rd judge. So I'm gonna go with Neo Love. Go ahead, Mr. Love. It's on you. Lions in the building.
Hey, I didn't see the first round of Zion, but I came in a little late. Um, Tacori actually brought more evidence than Zion did, but I wouldn't feel comfortable judging it just because I did not come in on the entirety of the debate. But if I had to vote from what I did see, it would be for Tacori.
All right. All right. So see now I'm stuck in a conundrum. How you say it? Conundrum. See, I'm using the new. Hey, I looked up the dictionary. I'm bringing a new word to you. I know, like Jabbar say, I know it's a word you don't know.
No, okay, spell it.
No, I didn't say spell it. I said say it.
Conundrum is the word.
Oh, that was messed up. She just spell it. Oh.
All right, so we're gonna go with. Oh man. See, but we only supposed to have 3 judges, Zion. See, that's why I got backup judges. But it looked like the majority of the judges, man, picked a boy. But I would like to hear
Well, you
from just us.
I mean, I got something to say. I mean,
Hold up, young scribe, you're a competitor now, but we didn't get you for a judge.
I mean,
But-
if Rio voices the opinion, we could let the Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, we can let him come on in. But go ahead, brother. But basically, if there's only going to be 3 judges and Terry was a backup, basically, it's 3-0. It's 2-1. 2. Even if you would have got a vote from Just Us, you still would have, lost this one. But it was a good battle. Like I say, next time, me personally, I watched it, and a lot of people make the mistake of always doing the rebuttal on each round, like Sebastian did with me, instead of proving his evidence. But you even came in. You said you was going to be the defense. I heard you say that, but you can't make one person do all the work.
Exactly.
That's what we're saying.
We both do the work.
We do offense and defense over at the Lions Den, bro. You should know that by now. But you did good, bro. You did good. I like the kid interaction. I like that. If everybody want to get their pets involved, the kids. Hey, you got a parent talk. Hey, that's okay over here. Hey, but go ahead, young squad. The number 1 contender. We already know where you're going with this because he won a flat earth debate against Terrell.
He ran. He ran through the middle of the debate.
But okay, let's hear.
That win don't even count. He ran through the middle of the debate in the question and answering round. That boy was questioning about the axes and he hauled ass to the judges round came.
I don't remember.
It's on record. It's on record. I don't really care what he say. It's on record.
Hey, I would like to see the number 1 and number 2 competitor get it in.
He ran.
I'm talking about setting up something tonight. After this, he say what he got to say. Let's go. Go ahead, young scribe. You got the flow.
Culture. You still owe me that debate.
Okay. Young scribe, let's go.
Damn, are we done? I didn't even know it was like that over here. Golly. I was about to tell him good job. Fuck you now, man. Look, there was a couple things. You know what I'm saying? Dang, buddy. It was a couple things Zion brought out that I don't feel that Tacori really answered. Like the thing about the shadow thing, right? How was the shadows long? And he had an image of it on the screen too, so I thought he was at least going to address it. But he pushed past me. Hey, bro, why you keep interrupting me?
Hold on, wait a minute, bro. Y'all gotta.
Oh my God, I'll go on you. I'll go on you.
Okay, my bad.
Come on. I don't want the Corey to get out of line. No, I'm saying let the brother speak. We all get to speak over here, man. Hold up, son.
Put a little muzzle on the pooch.
Yeah,
man.
just hold up, man. Let's hear him out. You know how we do over here. Come on.
I was just saying, yo, like the shadow thing. I think Zion had a point right there. I think that was fair, and I think the Tacori should address that. And then another point that I heard, Buddy said that.
Put your mic, Zion.
Yeah, Zion, come on, bro. Buddy was saying that it should be an eclipse happening every month according to the flat Earth model. But then later on, he was asking Zion how many eclipses happened, 2 to 4. So he was like, what do you truly believe? Why are you saying it happens every month? And then you asking him about 2 to 4 eclipses and you confirming that. So you kind of go against what you're talking about at that point. Again, like I don't really, y'all know I don't subscribe to this stuff. So it was a lot, to me, it was a lot of
Hey,
loopholes,
JJ,
but
man,
if they say
you
he
can't have
won.
this man speaking in my debate.
Okay,
Oh my
okay, all
God,
right,
bro, what is wrong with dude?
All right, hold up. Okay, now hold up. Now, from my understanding, when he put that out there, he was saying that the moon revolves around the Earth 30 days,
you,
right?
Hold on, JJ.
Chill, bro.
Hold up, I got it. And so he's saying, and when it goes in between, every month it should be a goddamn solar eclipse. He said it's only happened 2 to 4 times a year. That's what I got from what he said. Corey, correct me if I'm wrong. What was you saying?
Look, here's the thing. Here's the thing what Andrew don't know. First of all, I was using y'all model against y'all. Y'all say that the moon orbits around the sun the Earth every 29.5 days, which is nearly a year. Based off how it look, of y'all, how y'all model look, and I can show y'all model right now. The sun would get in between, the moon would get in between the sun and the Earth each time every month, and there's 12 months in a year, which means y'all will have 12 solar eclipse every year based off y'all solar eclipse model. That's just point blank period. I can show you your model, so if you debunk me, you're gonna debunk your own model, bro. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not in the debate. My aim is not to debunk you. I was just wondering if that's what you're saying, then just I was more or less interested in what it would have looked like on a flat Earth. Like, how many eclipses do y'all have? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't tell me about the global stuff. We know about that. But good debate. I'm not here to debate with you. Good debate.
All right, hold up. Don't go nowhere.
Bro, chill, have some decorum, man.
Wait, don't go nowhere, number one contender. Don't go nowhere. We want to know. We want to know who you got lined up. Is it Aaron or Tacori? So both of these brothers been calling you out. The number one contender and the champ. The number two contender and the champ. Which one do you want? Because you're the number one contender.
Yeah, I'm surprised Tacori's still debating. This is crazy, yeah.
He 8-1 now. Tacori
8-1 from me, bro. What are you talking about?
You died, nigga. You died
that's
already,
what I don't
bro.
understand. How the heck we offered
You
this
a
dude
ghost
number one
right now,
contender
bro.
title
We watching
shot, and he
Casper
run
battle
from the
somebody.
debate and still get the title.
Bro, you lost. Chill.
Okay, so are you two gonna get back in the ring for your number one contender spot?
He don't deserve a chance. He got to debate Jesus.
Look, I really don't even want to debate Kyle.
Hey, no, he said, this nigga told me, if after the debate, I don't want to debate you ever again. That's what he told me.
And you also told me you wanted that topic.
But he thought he was going to win, and he lost.
But bro, you wanted that topic, bro. Now you running for a rematch. See, that's your problem. See, when I break down that Israelites, he don't want none of that.
I wish you would have fried him, Zion.
Okay, all right.
You let him get away, bro.
We're spinning
let him get away, Zion.
Reverse fry.
Terry,
like
you
Zion
up?
got fried.
Terry, you up? Terry.
I've been
having technical
difficulties. Scribe woke him up.
All right, hold up. We got Terry's vote. Let's hear Terry's vote.
Yeah, I've been woke, and what it is I got things. What I did was when things was all fuzzy, I had stepped out and went on link so I can watch it from the back chat, and couldn't get back into the damn. When I went back into the room because I had everything was full, and I'm not a computer genius at all, dog. Yeah. All right, but I had a hard back in. So, but I was there and I heard everything. You know, I don't know how it would affect any judgments or anything. I will say this here particular whole subject is a subject to me that I'm a student. I'm not a scholar of. I can only hear, know what I know, and go from there. But I do have some questions that I would like to ask to Corey. Okay, being that when I was educated as a globalist. I'm sorry, I was not educated back before Christopher Columbus when the world was flat. Okay, and I'm a student of both sides. But the whole debate led me to some interesting questions. And the question I would like to ask Tacori was the photos that you took, that you showed. Did you take them photos? Did you elevate up to the moon, the universe, or anything like that, where you did an actual investigation yourself? Or because the photos the videos, and all of that stuff don't answer questions to me. It gives me more and more questions, because what happens is that the same people that you talk about, like the NASA people and the people who funded my man Buzz Lightyear Sawyer and all of them people or whatever, they are the people who took those same pictures. You understand what I'm saying? They are the people that made those same videos. Okay, so I'm just throwing for young a loop, because unless you young Pharaoh or some motherfucker or some Nuwabic motherfucker who swear that they bouncing in and out of the universe and shit, I don't trust nothing that the government's got to say, any of that. I'm a historian, man. I'm not a scientist. I don't deal with things on the scientific level. And this is one of the things where I would like to say that a lot of these people in these debates, I know for a fact, be judging and making judgmental decisions and shit, shiznits, and not qualified to judge. This here particular debate, because I'm not a globalist or a flat earthist, and never ever had to contemplate these type of issues. I'm just being honest. I'm not qualified to debate this. A lot of information is new, hitting you all at once, bam, boom, boom, boom. But I do know of a scripture. I was doing some research about Isaiah 22 and 18, where it talked about, but then even then you have some issues going on. Translation. The scripture talks about something about being tossed like a ball to land on the other side of the water, or something where you will be destroyed, or something like that. And that really, looking at it from an English level, that would give the round earthist people who deal with the King James only and don't deal with the Hebrew. I'm just going to say that would give, if you deal with the King James version make it clear this thing is really, really like a ball. But when I go back to the Hebrew and I read that particular,
go back to the Hebrew. Let me hear.
Being around like a wall, like a turban wrapping around the head. So I really don't understand it. I deal with 3D, man. I don't.
All right. So the brother basically saying it's a draw on his phone. So basically, Tacori, out of the 4 judges we got on here, right? We got Terry said a draw. Sister Carla said 1 for Tacori, and Brother Duo said 1 for Tacori. Even with Just Us vote, it looked like it's going to Tacori. I like to hear Just Us's thing, his viewpoint. Maybe we can get him to do a video tomorrow and he'll speak on it. But congratulations, Tacori. You're 8-1 in the Lions Den. You know what I'm saying? I also want to congratulate Zion Warchild. He got a victory by default the other day because Greg Phillips then gave somebody else a victory because he ain't showing up. He ain't showing up? Is that what it is? Or he wants to debate somewhere else? I can move the debate somewhere else. What's going on?
I can't call it.
I mean, so I don't know, Greg. If you're out there listening, get in my inbox. I can make it happen tomorrow. We go FOPE or something, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta cancel the whole debate.
Greg was arguing with me yesterday. That's what happened.
So so you messed it up for Greg.
He was arguing with me. He was busy being emotionally arguing with me.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Who wanted to say something?
Me. This man is mad.
I was gonna let you close out. I'm gonna let Zion get his closing statement and then you. So go ahead, get the camera on Zion, and we're gonna wrap it up, man. And hopefully next week we got something lined up for another debate. Go ahead, Zion.
Yeah. So, I didn't come with, saying the most extensive, presentation. I did a lot of talking because some of this is just motherfucking common goddamn sense. Like, honestly, he bore the burden of proof. You know what I'm saying? Brother Carl, he did say, we had to argue both sides, the defense and an affirmative. You know what I'm saying? My affirmative was towards, around Earth. And I believe I argued that with proof when I showed the curved shadow on the moon. And there was no proof of any fat shadow or any other visible evidence in the universe of any other flat objects. This is what I asked this brother to provide. He could not provide the burden of proof. I filed the habeas corpus, mama. I asked for the mandamus petition. You know what I'm saying? I did the mandamus. I don't have to, as a defense attorney, provide any information, only give you the benefit of the doubt. The benefit of the doubt means that, okay, he has more evidence, but I still can't quite agree with that because there ain't not anything that goes by no flat plane, universal expanse with other places. This nigga live on this some freaking Lord of the Rings shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that. Y'all know either direction that you fly, you'll end up back on the other side. You go the other way, you go west, and the right back where you started, you keep going. You go back east, you come right back where the hell you started. That's why the sun does what it does. That right there shows a spherical object. And that's it. I don't care what y'all think. I won at the end of the day with no evidence. I got the preponderance. And the preponderance is that he can supply a working model where an airplane functions off of a flat plane.
He did, though. You said it.
No,
you called it the gyro. I'm sorry, I got this weed since it's over. He did, and he called it the gyro. And the way that you navigate
you are biased
on flat.
because you believe in flat Earth. Yo, Abdul.
Bro, hold on. If somebody believed in the globe, it'll be okay with you, though.
Flat Earth. Abdul been arguing flat Earth longer than me and Tacori even had this conversation. So this nigga biased as hell. He needs to recuse himself. He's prejudicial. Recuse yourself.
I think my vote would have been more towards the sides of Zion.
Recuse yourself from the jury. You're biased. If this was a voir dire process,
I'm not biased. Let me finish. My wife was calling me, so I couldn't finish. But if I could finish, my brother. If I could kindly finish. If I could kindly finish what I was saying, like we gotta do better than that. If I could kindly finish, we use what we've using forever, a compass on flat land. You don't use a Zion. You don't use a gyroscope on land, Zion, okay? You use a gyroscope in the air and under the water. And that's how you can tell what's up or down.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I ain't never said a gyroscope on land.
I wish the brother would have brought up. I wish damn, he's gonna keep on me.
Aircraft.
I'm gonna turn this to a circus, y'all. Come on, man.
Okay, I want to say something to Zion because what scientific evidence did you provide to prove that the Earth was a sphere? You keep saying some things are common sense.
Everything.
You missed the whole concept of what you were supposed to do tonight.
Right.
The reason you can't get mad at water don't whatever his name is. You can't get mad at him. You can't get mad at me. You can't get mad at the judges when
Right.
you have not
I'm not mad at
provided
nobody. I'm not mad at nobody.
right.
But Abdul
was
can't
in
get
your
into this
last
conversation.
Let's don't
because
over
Abdul
talk
is
each
biased.
other,
That's all I'm
please.
saying.
Hold up. Oh. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Come on, man. I'll cut the brakes off it right now. We end it. I want people to be able to watch this.
Don't cut the brakes. Don't cut the brakes. I got some questions.
Okay, well,
I just wanted to finish answering that question, brother JJ.
Yeah, see, everybody want to fucking talk.
Could I finish answering my question?
Out of pocket. Let's do it in order. Come on, man. Let's do it in order, please. All right. Now we'll go around the table. I wanted both people to say the ending words, and then maybe everybody can come in. But I let them say it at the end. But I know when everybody get in, it's gonna turn into a circus. Can we not turn it into a circus? All right. Now, who want to go first? Who want to go first? I just don't want to turn it into a circus, man.
I like to ask some questions.
All right. Go ahead, Anu. Ask your question.
Okay, so here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Tacori made reference to like bikes and skateboards and all this stuff. Bikes and skateboards just don't have gravitational pull. So anytime an object comes close enough to a body that has gravitational pull, it's going to speed up. This is the reason why when you have re-entry, things start burning up because they're moving so fast and the friction against the atmosphere is tearing these things apart and heating them up. So he don't understand gravity. Like gravity is not part of this man's whole concept. So when I ask this man a simple question like, how hot is the sun inside of this dome? He can't tell us. He can't tell us how hot it is.
You don't got no answer neither, bro.
Hold up, Anu. But you can't come and rain on his parade because when you
No. Tacori whooped him. Tacori whooped Xion. You know what I'm saying? Fair and square. Xion should have been more articulate with his discussion. He should have hammered away at certain points that they just could not refute. He didn't do that, so he lost.
Anu, let me answer your question real quick. Mute your mic.
Go ahead.
Okay, now Anu, let me give you a little class of 101 about gravity, maybe that you know, or maybe that you're not hiding. I mean, that you're hiding to the people. We was taught in school that gravity was this strong magnetic force that's supposed to pull everything down to the ground. So how the hell is gravity so strong that it can pull down 94 trillion tons of water down to the ground and big ass shipwrecks with it down to the ground with it, but it can't stop a bubble from floating up in the air? How you gonna tell me that gravity exists when gravity at the same time causes niggas to be pulled down into the ground, but yet cause the planets to float and dispense circles over the earth? Those two are two different concepts applied to one so-called methods. It's even we supposed to orbit and dispense circles around the earth, or the sun is supposed to pull the earth down into it and blow the fuck up, bro? Because the sun has a 27.93 times strong gravitational force, so we supposed to be pulled down to the earth, bro. You can't tell me, bro, that it's density. I mean, you can't tell me about anything about mediums and stuff, because we know density is the fact that heavy things fall and buoyancy is the fact that light things float up, bro. Density is the fact that when something is heavier than a surrounding medium it falls, bro. And buoyancy is opposite. It is the concept of light things that float up. If I float up a helium balloon, that thing is gonna go up because it's lighter than the air, bro. Don't tell me nothing about no gravity. You can't explain to me how we spinning on a darn earth that's spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, chunking us up in the air, falling.
I can actually. If you allow me to explain, okay.
No. You supposed to ask. You ask him a question. It ain't for you to ask questions.
But JJ, see, this is how it happens. I'll ask critical, intelligent questions, and then I'll get questions in rebuttal. Okay, so I'm used to that. So let me explain something. So let me explain something to you. He just said, well, how come bubbles float up? And then he turned around and told y'all density. Yes, density. And for your information, a helium balloon will stop rising in the atmosphere once it gets to a certain height, because the gas inside of the balloon and the atmosphere outside of the balloon is the same density, and at that point it will stop rising.
But
You don't understand
pull that
physics.
balloon down
You
immediately.
don't understand
It's lighter
physics.
than the fucking Earth. It's lighter than the freaking water in the Earth.
Okay. So once again, hold on. Let me explain this, because I already went over this in my other debate. Okay, water has a negative and positive charge. The Earth has an electromagnetic field. Okay, things that have a negative or positive charge are attracted to each other. So if the Earth is emanating an electromagnetic field and the water has an electric charge to it, guess what? It's attracted to the Earth. And if you have enough of it, the water pools. It pools. You know what I'm saying? You notice that you never see ocean water just floating up in the sky. You want to know why it doesn't do that? Because it's pooled. Now, once you turn water into a gas, then it becomes airborne. You understand what I'm saying? Then it's actually light enough. It's actually light enough to leave the Earth. So once again, you just don't understand physics.
20 seconds.
Bro, see, that's the thing. You have not answered my question, bro. You have not answered my question, bro. You're talking about an electromagnetic charge. We talking about gravity. Look, hold on, wait a minute.
I want to hear from Abdul. Let me hear what Abdul had to say.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I just had to say this. They actually just had a court case probably last month, a glober versus a flat earther. They took it to the high courts. Everybody go look this up. And the globe earther lost. That's all I would have brought to this debate. What's higher than the courts? You know what I'm saying? I'd have brought that to the debate. And it's easily researchable. Go look it up. A flat earther took a glober, scientist took
Brother, the courts have sentenced a lot of people to prison for no reason. So just because the courts don't mean anything.
I didn't even cut him off.
That's a good point.
That the globe
but gravity is still not selective, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Why come gravity is so strong and then so weak at the same damn time, bro?
Okay, so hold on. What's the name of that court case, everybody? So everybody can go look it up. Now go.
I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna find it because I posted it about a week ago. I posted back there and back again, y'all.
All right, so flat Earth. So breaking news: flat Earth beats round
and Xion seen it too, though. This was the thing. Xion seen it, and then he just laughed at it. You know what I'm saying? Xion seen this a week ago and laughed at it. Didn't research it or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then he was on here today doing this. I'm like, wow. You didn't even look at the evidence that I presented to you from the high courts in the United States of America. That's all I'm saying.
I did look at it. It was trash. It was trash. And that's my point. It was trash. I showed you. I went and came back and showed you that case. Hold on. You know why that case? The person won based off religious freedoms. Not because their argument was relevant, because they had the right to believe what the fuck they wanted to believe.
He proved that the curvature of the earth
he won this case. He won that case.
Okay. So look, I'm with the intellectualism. Okay. So Corey just asked about why things don't lift up off the ground, right? Okay. Can Tacori show us anything that has left the Earth atmosphere without any type of gas in it or any type of propellant? He can't. He can't show you nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? So
you can't show me water balling up into a ball, bro.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. We don't even have
show me something.
Once again, here's the problem. Here's the problem, Tacori. You're asking me to show you the effects of water going into a ball while we're on Earth inside of a gravity field. That don't make no logical sense, my brother.
There is no gravity, bro.
Okay, boom. Y'all just heard him. He said there is no gravity.
You said
y'all heard him? He said there is no gravity. For this man to tell y'all there is no gravity, that means that the Earth does not emit an electromagnetic field.
There's
Okay,
no
That means that he
look,
does not believe the Earth has an
her
electromagnetic
heliocentric
field.
model don't have no containment in it. So niggas that's moving at a spin on the Earth that's spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, traveling at 67,000
That's called
miles an hour, while this drag
That's
by
called centripetal force and
400,000 miles
inertia,
an
my
hour
friend.
is not
It's
falling out.
called
Gravity is
inertia
that
and centripetal
goddamn
force.
strong. No, nigga, inertia is based off the power of speed.
Okay,
that
hold
is
up, y'all.
based
Hold up.
off
Okay,
like pretty much like force equals mass times
Graviton.
acceleration, bro.
The fair ride to Gravitron, y'all.
Bro, you gotta humble yourself, bro. Gravity
Fair
don't
ride.
Hold up, man. God damn. Hold up, y'all. Please. All right. Neo, go ahead. Say what you have to say. All right, Zion. Hold on, Zion.
All right, I'm
Neo, go
kind
ahead.
of scared.
Keep
I
going.
want to respond to something Zion
Okay.
said, but I'm kind of scared to now. But
Go
okay,
ahead,
so
Neo.
Zion was saying if you travel east to west, you keep going east, you're gonna come to the other side, and if you go west, you're gonna go to the other side and all that. And just that statement alone shows you're not familiar with the flat Earth model, because this still works on the flat Earth model. The flat Earth is like a circular disc, or like a quarter or something. If you go east, you're gonna go around in a circle and come back west. If you go west, you're gonna go all the way around east and come back in a circle. It works the same way. Now, what you should have said is going south and coming all the way back around on the other side, which when you check the flight records, planes do not fly south for some reason and come back on the other side. They never do that. And that, to me, is evidence supporting the idea of the flat Earth model. Because I never seen anyone travel
It has to do with the
across that.
magnetic field. It has to do with the magnetic.
No, that has to do with trajectory, bro. The closest the closest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So why would you go all the way around the Earth just to come back out the top when you could just fly straight up and down?
What I'm saying is,
Let's go from like Siberia
you're in Australia, which is south,
to Canada.
and you're trying to go to the other
Let's go from
side
like
of the
Siberia to
world.
Canada over the top. Like, you'll go over the top.
It will be quicker to fly across.
So you trying to tell me if you take your finger, if you take a circular disc and trace your finger across the west side of a circular disc, you're trying to tell me that your finger gonna pop up on the other side of it? It's not.
Neo said he didn't say that.
If it's spinning, like y'all say, y'all if it's spinning, it will.
On the bottom. What's on the bottom of the
If the land is spinning like you say, it will.
All right, y'all.
Did I read
It's not just the land; it's the
gravity?
entire planet.
Gravity is a weak force, but it has only one sign of charge. Electromagnetism is much stronger, but it comes to two opposing signs of charge. Gravitational waves. So yeah, I mean it's yeah. It's telling you gravity is weak. Like I can put this in the back.
Plates and the
Gravity don't
motherfucking
prove the
goddamn
fact how we
core.
spinning on the globe without
core,
being thrown out
that
the
is what
freaking
causes
into
the
space, bro.
That's because see,
in
Tacori,
a
you keep on saying how come you don't get tossed off the globe? But the truth is you keep talking as if you're walking on top of
The truth is, you giving me a concept that got two opposing
Tacori is talking as if we are walking.
Hey, come on, everybody. Let's go ahead. We'll figure something out after the show, because this is not over for the day. The topic's not over. How about everybody give 15-second closing statement? Just 15. Can we do that? Go ahead, starting with Anu. Anu. Go ahead, Anu.
This was a good debate, bro. It was a little one-sided, but you know what I'm saying? It was a good debate. Congratulations, Tacori, for another win. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to have to meet me, though, bro. You're going to have to see me. Holla at your boy.
All right. Woo! Boy, it's getting heated in the den. Go ahead, Sister Carla. Who you trying to call out? Come on. That's the women's camp. We got a women's camp, and we got it. Oh, boy. Okay, well, we'll work on something, Hey, y'all seen what I did to the H's. He had a mental breakdown with 3 hours, 7,000. So that's a disclosure. This could be you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put you in retirement. It's okay.
Okay, we'll see.
All
right,
I'm gonna bring
go ahead.
something for you in your debate. you should have went over where scientists have shown that there is 13,000 feet to the right of the Earth, and then it's 135,000 to the top of the Earth. This is known. It's called Dome A. If you would have brought that evidence, this debate would have been over. I'm just saying that's proof that there is a dome. So look that up. Anybody who don't believe me, but in 1958, they documented this. That is at 13,000 square feet, and it's an actual dome, but it's called Dome A in 1958. But anyway, I posted that on Facebook weeks ago, so Tacori, you could have used that. But anyway, congratulations, Tacori. Once again, you brought the heat. Zion, I gave you my recommendation to you. You can't come into the den thinking that you can just we assume or what we think. Your job with judges is to try to convince with actual evidence. So I'm just trying to give you some tips moving forward, because when you come into the den, you better bring the heat. So we're gonna see if JJ 7000 gonna debate the queen of the den, Carla Way.
You gonna get smoked. You gonna get smoked. Anyway, let's get back to the next. Leo Love.
Smoke them boots off your.
That's funny.
Yeah, I agree.
You've been running for like a month.
Yeah.
I agree with what Sister Carla said. You know, like I don't think Brother Zion was prepared for this debate. I think he underestimated it, and I understand why, because I'm neither flat Earth or global. I'm in the agnostic when it comes to that topic. But the brother came with slide after slide after slide of information. Although I didn't agree with all of it, he did have more information than Zion brought to the table. So that's why I would have voted for Zion. I mean, for Tacori if I voted. But you know, I'm really in a neutral position on it. I can't say one way or the other, but it was a good debate.
All right. And can you tell everybody where they can find you at, Neil Love?
Oh, yeah. You can find me on YouTube, Sandpit Records, all one word. Sandpit, SANDPIT on YouTube. Please put the S at the end and at the beginning. And you can also find me on Facebook.com/Sandpit Records.
All right. And go ahead, Brother Abdul. And before Abdul go, Anu, I want you to end the show with the Lions Den song that you and your queen put together. Can you pull that up, Anu?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, bet. Go ahead. Brother Abdul left. It's a rumor bell crazy. I smell pseudo. I don't know who he talking about. But all right, so Terry Whitfield. Okay, there you go. Abdul, go ahead and get your last words in.
Oh man, the sister just brought it. The altitude of the dome, and like Zion, you know what? It's so much evidence out there for a globular Earth, a globe Earth, that he could have presented so much. He could have presented 50 times more evidence than the other brother did, but he did not. You know what I'm saying? And the fact, just like the sister said, you were trying to convince me. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have something to convince me, not just your words. And if you'd had more to convince me with, I might have went with you. But just for the record, it's both. It's flat and it's round.
Right, it's a circle.
Right.
It is a circle. It's a small globe with a flat middle. And the government said it.
Okay. Mr. Whitfield, did you have any closing statements, 15 minutes, 15 seconds, whatever? Go ahead. If not,
trust me, bro, I am more on your side only because I was born and raised that way. I don't know any other way, and my vote for you would have been very biased. Okay, when I as a judge, when I judge as an Israelite, I don't judge on biasness because I know both Israel, I know Christian, I know Kim, I know the subject in which I'm judging on. What I want to say to you is that science I'm just not qualified to judge that, man. Science is not my subject at all. I know very little about it. and your presentation was very scientific, and the other brothers was very scientific, and it just left me. I was stuck at what you say, JJ, a conundrum. It was the whole debate was a conundrum for me. But what I do want to say to the that's an old word for me, buddy. But what I do want to say is that to those who the flat earthers, and more so to Tacori, because I heard somebody say something about gravity, and Tacori said gravity don't exist. But to all of those that are flat earthers, for a person who's inquiring to know, get with me when I ask you this question later, or get with me in the back chat, inbox me, because I want to know the answer. If there's no gravity, why is it that when I'm on Earth, when I jump, I don't keep going up?
All right, okay, that's for later on, y'all. We finna get to the song, man.
Okay, can I close out?
I put the link to the song in the chat.
Wait, can I get my last?
Screamer, can you?
Hey, no, I gotta close out.
Yeah. Okay, then we'll get to the song.
Where's sister? What group is Sister Carla in? Because I want to talk to her because she said some real stuff, man. I want to pick her brain. This is Abdul.
Welcome to the Lions Den, the back chat. There's a couple. I'll add you to all the back chats.
Yes, sir.
Hey, let me say something. This
Right.
is for a message.
Congratulations,
this is a message to all my globalists out there. Y'all see it? Flat water always finds a level every time.
Right.
Make water ball up like this.
Inside of gravity field, bro. Stop playing.
All right.
Stop playing, bro.
Gravity field at your house. When you're in my house.
What I love about the Lions is that everybody don't think
somebody on the other side of the planet, but
all right, everybody mute your mic. Listen, hey, we're finna end the show. Good show. Peace and blessings. Everybody mute your mic.
So the Lions Den brought to you by common sense. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. Shalom. That's right.
We are going to witness the most anticipated match
in debate history
for the heavyweight championship of the world. Are you ready? Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
Hope you got the bits. Going down the Lions Den. My presentation, PowerPoint, my sword pen.
We are live.
Rapid fire rounds. My mental pieces increases to sub-genius in the workshop of mine. I'm a machinist. Can't be defeated. No competition, no retreating. Drag the body back to the line of den. Kicking and bleeding. Practice what you preaching. Not just gonna make finals of information right into your litigation. We winning over here. Night shining, that's crystal clear. We get the Lions Den.
With his vengeance.
Most men think they have mastered the bait, but the lioness are known for serving up deadly fate. Step to the deal, step into the grace. The people jump and set you up, and I promise you never heard them say 7,000. Strong accordions, Torah, Quran, and Holy Bibles. Book of the dead, hieroglyphs, letters, and tribal. Biology, geology, no intellectual preference. If quantum physics, big at life just come through with some reference. It's no holdback, it's all clapback. Can you handle the war? The judge dinner will chew you up and call you out by school. I'm just saying. The judge can work you up and call you out by night.
Got the bits. Going down the Lions Den. My presentation, PowerPoint, my sword pen. rapid fire rounds. California humans. Hoping that the best is going down the line is
Yeah. How about Shimya? How about Shabbat? Ah! That's what I'm talking about. Before we leave off the air, this is for you, Garfield Reed. You got some little white scholar coming on your platform the other day talking about the old Max ain't black. Guess what? The whole world is black. We go back like 2,000 years, bro, and I got the facts for you. I'm going to bust your head if you accept the debate. The debate is the Olmecs, an American presence in early America. You see what I'm saying? An early presence in early America. So you got Jose Vega and them over there salivating. You're saying when that dude came on here and said the Olmecs ain't black. Brother, we've been around for over 200,000 years. And I got evidence that it was black in Mexico before it even changed to anything else. So Garfield, I'm sick of you trying to take away our history and give it to these Europeans. You done turn into a Negropean is what you have become. You, Kyle, Sebastian, and all your atheist niggas over there, hey, we still on your ass. Trust and believe that. And like I said, Garfield, if you ready for this debate, because you've been running for 8 years now. It was 7, it's up to 8. It's up to 8 years now. That's too long to be running for one man. But you done put your foot in your mouth when you went on the air the other day and said the Olmecs ain't black. Now I gotta get you. So you hear me? I'm calling you out, and I'm gonna stay with you till you accept this debate. With that being said, the Lions Den signing out. Shalom, Barakatah. 1.
H-Town, stand up.
We out.